Okay. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's have a little bit of a looky. What's going on? How are we all doing, boys and girls? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Let's get the microphone fixed. How are we all doing this morning? Blasphemite being made only with a transmute byproduct is kind of scary for jewel crafting. I already sense that there are some people that are way ahead of me. Gonna need an alchemy alt army. It's so difficult right now. Because I cannot, for the life of me, decide whether we do or we don't. I'm finding it harder and harder every day to believe that they are going to so heavily favour alt armies in an expansion where one of the headline features is we're going to make everything account-wide. It seems so, contradictory. It seems wild that could be the case. I would like it if it's warband wide for concentration. I'm thinking, the more I think about it, the more I find it difficult to believe that they won't do it. Because just how everything else works together, everything else connects up. Everything else is looking to be favourable for you as the player doing it. If you've done it once on one character, there's no reason to be doing it on another character per se. But in turn, that also means that you can't have 12 characters doing 12 times the amount that one character can do. They're trying to nuke that sort of play style, it feels. But I guess we'll see. Mod Remix is going to be a good time to level up a few alts just in case. That is a very good point. And we have a date for it now, don't we? We have dates. We do. We have dates. May 16th. Have I got that right? May 16th. Yeah, May 16th. Or May 7th, 10.2.7 launches. May 16th, 1 week later, we get Panda Remix to have a bit of a play with. I'm kind of wondering why they felt the need to delay Panda Remix by a week after 10.2.7's launch. Maybe they just wanted to make sure that everything else that comes with 10.2.7 gets a look in first before everybody dips and goes and plays in Pandaria for a while. I guess that's maybe the case. But good morning, boys and girls. Hope everybody is well. I woke up this morning to find that whilst it was a Tuesday, my alpha invite was still stuck in the post, and Finland has decided to have its 4th winter. This was the view from my kitchen this morning. A good 10-15 centimetres of snow, and the weather forecast seems to indicate it's going to snow all goddamn day. So I'm not leaving the house. I've taken the dogs for a walk, though, mind. They were happy to go out in the snow. My older of the two dogs, Papal, the brown one that you'll sometimes spot in the back of the stream occasionally, absolutely loves the snow, so she's more than happy for a 4th winter. Perfect WoW playing weather, yes, absolutely. Maybe all the same professions will have the same resource pool for concentration to battle over producing items. Example, alchemy will share pool with all other alchemy alts, tailoring will have another one, etc. That's the way I sense it's going. That's the way I feel it makes sense to go. The Dragonflight implemented specializations, and you could completely remove all specialization by just having a couple of the same profession. When you've got 3 different paths you can go down, the common answer to that very quickly was, well, you know what? If I want to be good at making gems, if I want to be good at making jewelry, and I want to be good at prospecting, well, I just roll 3 jewel crafters then, and I do the whole lot. It was such an easy loophole to jump through for the perspective of, like, undoing just gamer doing gamer things, right? There's no ill, you know, there's no shade on those that did exactly that, because you're just playing the game that's presented to you. But fundamentally, the point of specializations was basically neutered before it even had a chance to really make any form of impact. This meant that 10.0, it kind of worked. But at the very same time, even in 10.0, because of how front-loaded the profession points are, you could easily just pick have 3 dual crafters on 3 different characters. You could get 100 to 150 knowledge points within a couple of weeks, and you could be a gem cutter on one character. You could be something else on another character, and you could be something else on another character, which led people to just do all of it. And so the whole specialization was just diluted and didn't really work. If they give you a concentration bar for each profession on a warband-wide, account-wide level, it means you do actually have to pick, okay, do I as a player with dual crafting want to do X, Y, or Z? And if I do X, hopefully somebody else does Y, and hopefully somebody else does Z. And if we both need to share, you know, skill sets, then we can trade on that. You trade me your, you know, one person goes into prospecting, one person prospects a whole bunch of gems. They then sell off those gems at a fair price to the gem cutter, who then buys those gems, cuts the gems, and then adds their markup on it as well. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. They can minimize it, but people will still buy multiple accounts. Hey, I mean, if you want to give Blizzard 3 times the money, then you do you. That somewhat negates the profitability of doing everything is neutered by having multiple accounts for most players. It's a loophole that I'm sure we can kind of say, all right, fine. You're tripling your cost of playing the game. If you want to triple your cost to play the game to do 3 different aspects, then maybe you do you. Now, I know there are goblins out there that already have multiple accounts, but that's kind of for the fact that a goblin might have 2 accounts quite quickly, one to play the game on, one to do stuff on, and then one to stand at the auction house. That's quite a common practice. But the reason that works is that, well, you know, that second account, the extra gold I can make by having that second account pays for itself. But yeah, I mean, you know, they nuked multi-boxing for the most part, though. It's significantly more difficult to do outer world content whilst multi-boxing. Not impossible, not against the rules, but you are gonna catch a stray ban. There's no denying it. You're gonna catch a stray, and most people don't wanna risk that or put themselves in that situation. We had that in the east near border on Saturday morning. Thank God we didn't get any more now. Yeah, I was not expecting this downpour of half a foot of snow. I could have done without that, to be honest. But it's all good. It's all good. It's a good excuse to stay indoors and play video games. My plans for today were to do just silly things, right? I sort of half mentioned this, and I've been threatening to do this for a little while. I've accumulated 61,000 Dragon Isles, nearly 62,000 Dragon Isle supplies on my main character here. And all the things tells me that I have lots of them to spend on lots of different things. So what I kind of want to do is just try and spend some of them, if that makes sense. I want to see what we can do, where we can go, what things we can pick up, what things we can collect, what things we might need to do something else for, any things that we potentially need further materials or further effort towards. I think it'd be quite cool to try and figure this out. Now, there is a way in all the things to showcase currencies properly, and I can't remember how you do it. dynamic categories, isn't it? Currencies. What the flipping hell are these things called? Dragon Isle supplies. That begins with a D, right? Why is Dragon Isle supplies not on the list? Is it because it's not considered a currency? What's going on here? Are they not called Dragon Isle supplies? Sure. That's maybe not the right thing then. Can I do it via here somewhere? How do I get a mini list of everything that requires Dragon Isle supplies? Just do ATT Dragon Isle supplies? Oh, is that literally all you do? Unknown. Unknown dragon. What? Aha! Bingo was his name-o. Bingo was his name-o. Right, okay. What do we need here then? What do we need here then? Oh, dear Lord have mercy. Turns out we're going to need to buy some shit. What's the thing that's on this list that's likely to be problematic to me? Nothing there particularly scares me too much. Awakened Order. Okay, we don't need too many of that. That's fine. Some of this random shit. Where's the Tail Strider Sinews? 195? Get out of town. Wait, hang on. Hang on. You need a lot of tails. 195? Hold the phone. 195 times how much are these bad boys right now? 500 gold? I need 100k of Tail Strider Sinews. Oh, Lord. Well, that was an expense I didn't expect today. Well, the cost of being a collector, I suppose. Now you know why they cost so much, clearly. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I wonder if we use this as a bit of a shopping list. Sure, you're a goblin, you had loads of gold. Have flight stones reset for Team EU yet? But technically they shouldn't have. But technically they shouldn't have for Team NA either, and they did early. Technically no. I still have my flight stones. I'm wondering if I should go spend them. That's a higher priority. Okay. Let's put that there for a minute. I don't think I can do much with flight stones anyway, because it's crests I'm capped on, so... NA's reset already. Yeah, I spotted something that NA's resetting earlier for some reason. I don't know how much sense that makes or why it's happening, but... okay, it might actually be... Yeah, I can't spend any more flight stones even if I want to. Because I haven't got the crests. So, well, there's me done. Alright then. I'm going to buy some of these materials. Now the question is when I go to buy something that requires these materials, do I need them on hand? I probably am going to need them on hand, aren't I? That's going to be the problematic aspect of this. Let's start with empty bags. Hang on, how much gold do I only have 165k gold on this character. My main character is poor, by the way, with a capital poor. All my gold is on other characters. I'm getting into that warband mindset of not keeping any gold on my main character. That way I arguably can't spend it, is the logic, but it might not work that way. Why can I not use the mailbox? Apparently I'm bugged. Let's do this real quick. Ha! Why do I have all these old boy ones in here? Oops. Deposit all reagents isn't going to work, is it? Okay. Too many. Too many, too many. Oh, my poor inventory. Okay. Doesn't go in that container, of course it doesn't. Alpha tomorrow. I'd really like to say yes, but at the very same time, I don't think I can... Well, I certainly can't guarantee anything. I would most definitely like to be able to say yes, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Anything else that needs to go in the bank quickly? No, that'll do.
Let's make sweet, sweet profit together.
Hey, 26-month streak, my man. Thank you very much. Good morning to you. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate that. Oh, dear God. Where did all this come from? This came from doing those dungeon runs yesterday, didn't it? This is what happens when you don't loot bosses in dungeons. There's no way to not pick up stuff. Okay, groups, send everything off. See you later. Did it send anything? Sent a few things. Let me temporarily quickly clean my bags. This is going to be a speed clean, boys and girls. A speed clean. Are you ready for this? We're going to mark anything as trash that is considered trash. Soulbound. Actually, thinking about it, it should auto-sell this shit. Why is it not auto-tagging this stuff to be sold? Have I not turned that option on? Maybe I haven't turned that option on. Yeah, I want to do a little bit of prep for Season 4. I want to spend some of these Dragonile supplies, maybe ignoring anything that requires Tall Strider Sinews or whatever the flippin' hell they're called. 500 gold a piece is a bit of a scam, even by my spending habits. That needs to just be used. That needs to be used. That needs to be used. They can go in the bank. Why have I got 75 vault keys on me? Dream seeds, barter boulders. This weirdly is shit that I kind of still need in my bags. That can just be sold. Casgarite infused resin. This is the fishing thing. Apparently I need that for something still, so we keep that around. Most of these look fine to just have. Get rid of those stupid clams. All these flipping goddamn time walking things. We got time walking tomorrow. We got time walking tomorrow. If we got time walking tomorrow, somebody insist that I go and hand all of these in. I don't know what that does. Don't know what that does. Ooh, a mount. Zenit hatchling. Random unlearned mount in my bags. This is why you clear them out from time to time. Check me. Untapped forbidden knowledge. Am I ever going to need these for much of anything? I need 13 of them. I guess we can delete those ones then. There is no way a Hornstrider's Helm of the Peerless is worth 700 gold. No way. Soulbound. Soulbound. Soulbound cloth. Hello? 292 leather gloves. 4,000 gold. What? Just no. So I did say this would be a speed clean. As speedy as a speed clean as I can make a speed clean. No, that's an important one. Stonewatcher's Eye, still 1,000 gold. All of this Dreambound stuff can go straight in the bin. I'm not going to piss about with this. I'll regret that decision at some point, but it's got to go. These scrolls, I need to turn these scrolls in, and these scrolls become 250 Dragon Ale supplies each. That's why I've still got them. Gift of Admirdrasil, 2,500 rep. Hello. Do something with that. Probably don't need that anymore. Rat recipe stuff. What the hell's an experimental dragon pack? I don't know. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Unique appearance. Unique appearance polearm. I fail to believe this stuff won't be worth something one day. This I have the voice of K-Chak just telling me from a distance that don't sell all of these cosmetics just because they'll be worth something someday. That's soulbound. That's soulbound. Way too many shared appearances. Right, there we go. That was the speed clean. 20Ks tomorrow or 20 gold today. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels. Random ass knowledge points that I've picked up at some point. A bonus mount. Boom. Zenith hatchling. Who's this one? Oh, we got ourselves a chicken. Ah, we got ourselves a fire chicken. I have actually no from a Zenith egg. Oh, is this the rare drop? This is the rare one. This is the rare one. That's actually quite a cool mount, you know. Danger chicken. Don't mind a bonus danger chicken. 476 on the total mount collection. Would like to get that to 500 before the new expansion, if possible. But oh no, hang on. Yeah, we'll get that to 500 before the new expansion. Easy business, right? Because of Mr. Pandaria. Easy business. You have two pieces of gear items mid-row. Or these things. These, I haven't pressed the button on these because I actually need to go to the Isle of Quel'Danis and use them as a currency, not an actual right-click and get a thing. No, wait, something else. Has a 100% drop chance. Not anymore, you can just click them. Jack, I don't believe you. I believe you, but I don't believe you. I've been baited by this before. I'm pretty much 100% convinced that if I click this, I will not get the Merciless Gladiator's Chain Smolders. Oh, the Zenith Hatchling is 100% drop chance from the rare, okay. I will categorically guarantee if I click this button, I will not get the Merciless Gladiator Chain Smolders because it's a PvP item. You have to trade it into the PvP vendor. If there's any other non-PvP appearances, I can just click them. I'm 99% sure of that. Ban him if he's wrong. Or ban the mod in the channel. It's risky business, that. I'm willing to do it for the content. I'm willing to do it for the content. I just I just think it's a bit risky. Demote, then ban, double whammy. Though you should get those mogs with Mark of Honor tokens. Yeah, technically. Technically. Right, the easy solution is we just go to the vendor, right? We go to the Isle of Doodars. Right, we're being aggressively swindled by spectral chickens here. How do I get to the Isle of Doodars? It's up here somewhere, isn't it? It's this little place. How do we get here-ish? Somewhere, maybe. Talking about Mog, waste all of your catalyst charges and tokens today for bonus Mog. Yes, that's also another good play. Yes, very true. Shatrath downstairs. Is that you? No, that's Caverns. Shatrath, there we go. Yeah, boys and girls, I'm kind of losing the will to live when it comes to trying to figure out how to finagle my way into alpha. I've borderline resorted to just straight up begging now. I don't know what other options I have at this point. The concept of trying to do this legitimately and, you know, trying to prove myself is just go straight for begging at this point. Straight for begging. Like, excuse me, can I have alpha, please? That's that. I don't know. I don't actually know how any other way there is to do it. I've had a few people put in good words for me, like offer their assistance, point me in the right direction. Yeah, I feel like I'm screaming into a vacuum. So, if it happens, it happens from this point on. I'll do a tweet on the daily until it does happen, mind. Because that's what Twitter was designed for, right? Some casual spam, not spam. Right, where's this vendor, by the way? I don't actually know where this vendor is. There's not that many vendors around here, so it can't be super difficult to figure out where. Surely. It's in one of these buildings, right? General goods. Weapons and armor smiths. What do you have for me? Goodies? Negative goodies. I think the PvP one was somewhere upstairs somewhere. Do we maybe go up? Is it maybe up this way? Whoops. Who are you? Not you. Who are you? Well, dead. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Merciless gladiator chain spolders. Gladiator chain. Where do I get the merciless ones from? Merciless gladiator chain. Here we go.
Our enemies will fall.
Here we go. Now we're cooking. What we got? Shoulders? Shoulders. Boom. You do not have the required items for that What the fuck do you mean? Pauldrons of the vanquished hero. These are forgotten stuff. Oh, wait, what? Maybe it is the basic ones?
Anaria Shola.
What? What? Much confused. You? You? Anybody? Hey! Bingo! Chest piece. Your tokens are useless. Use other tokens. Right, well, there we go. There we go. Equip. Equip. Now we can just vendor them. Beautiful. What's the add-on to show if you haven't collected them? A combination of all the things, and can I mog it, I believe. Just ban Jack anyway. He's good. He's good. Congrats on the 4th winter, by the way. Is your hideout visible on the picture? Yeah, so this is my view from my kitchen window. So this is the garage. The garage is here. The second floor is what I call the studio, where I am now. And down here is where I've got my gym. Envy you for snow. We're about to go into our 7th consecutive month of snow. You can fucking have it. Please, take it. I am done with snow for this year. Absolutely, you can take it. Please go. I do not want it anymore. I like the snow. In fact, I'll go as far as to say I love the snow. The snow's really cool, but not for 7 consecutive months. Is it an apple tree? It is an apple tree, yes. It's a big apple tree. It's why I've got about 40 litres of apple juice frozen in the freezer. Because I ended up with more apples than I knew what to do with, so we just squished them all and froze it. I hate the snow and cold. Give me summer and warmth all year, please. I mean, I don't mind it. One of my favourite things about Finland is that this country actually has seasons. And being British, we're not used to seasons. We're used to wet and we're used to cold and wet. That's pretty much all we know. So the fact that there's usually 4 distinct seasons in Finland is very nice. But on nearly the 7th consecutive month for snowfall, I've had enough. I've had enough. Get a snowblower and there won't be any snow? Well, it's true. I'm hoping that because the ambient temperature is not exactly that cold, it'll all melt within a day. That's what I'm hoping for. That said, the weather forecast also indicates that it might snow all day, which is like sad face, but what can you do? I'd rather have snow than rain. Snow over rain every day. But this is meant to be spring. It's meant to be summer next month. What's going on? We had 20-degree days at the end of March, start of April. Now we're back down to 2 to 4 degrees in the morning with a max of 10. Yeah, it's the world's broken. Actually broken. It's snowing. Where am I? Finland. Finland. The happiest place on earth. But anyway, that's outside's problem. We've got inside problems right now. Inside problems is that I need to buy some materials apparently. I might just use this as a little shopping list and see what we can get. See what's not too overpriced.
Well then, let us proceed.
So let's use this as a little shopping list. Awakened air. How many do we need? 1. Oh, you can't buy these things. Sundered Onyx at rank 2. How many do we need? 1. A green curry, that's a quest item. Occasional sand. Estimated amount of these needed for the remaining things, 1. Well, I will have 1 then, please. Vibrant Emerald at rank 2. 1. Queen's Ruby at rank 2. Where'd it go? 1. Awakened Order times 2. Oh, I've broke it. Oh, I've actually broke it. No, we're good. Mystic Sapphires 3. Glowing Titan Orbs 3. Large sturdy femurs 4. Am I right in assuming that this is 4? Yeah. Okay. Scale belly mackerel. Awaken fire. Wow, these are cheap right now. These are cheap. Rainbow pearls. I found one of these the other day. I don't know where I found it though. Mastodon tusk. I don't think I've ever known what one of those is. I've both purchased and sold a bunch of these apparently. Mastodon tusks, we need 8. Awakened Earth. Why does that look like a reset price? Okay. Oh, you get them from the clams. You do. You're right. That's where the rainbow pearls come from. Awaken Frost, 9. Piranha. 10. Pebble rock salts, 10 of these. Aquatic Maw, 12. See, if I was to truly actually make content out of this and be a proper content creator for once in my life, I'd farm all of this shit up. Because, you know, farm it so it's free, you know? That's how it works. Apparently I've got my woolly mountain pelt. I've got 8 in my bags. Let's buy 12. Just so then it's all in my bags. I don't want to have to run around trying to find it. Spinefish. 25. Temple Dragon Head. 25. Bear Spines, 27. Oh, I've got adamant scales, like, to the moon. But so I don't have to run around and find them. 59. I don't think 11 gold is going to break the bank. Tuft of wool. Oh, shit, the bed. These are expensive. 75? Hello. Hello. That's madness. Sheesh. No. 140. There we go. Draconium ore. Tail Strider Sinew. This is where it gets ridiculous. Look. Tail Strider Sinew, 195. Oh, the pain. Ouch. Tattered Wilder Cloth. 245. See you later, money. See you later, cash monies. Resilient leather. 290. Ceravite ore. 343. And then the Dragonelle supplies. Right, so that should be everything. Now, assuming that lot fits in my bags, that should be all the intermediate materials, little funny business that we need to complete the collection. Now, I am aware that I'm short Dragonelle supplies all the same. But that's tomorrow's problem. Tomorrow's problem. Now to deal with... Now to go find things. Have you done Cobalt rep on this character? Should have done. Should have done. Yes. Check. The only rep I'm missing is the Azerothian archives because I can't be fucked. I will try and remember to do the dig once a week, but you need rank 5 for some of those mugs. Yeah, I'm hoping that any sort of rep requirements and stuff like that are just like GG, well played, easy done. Is my hope. Right, where are we going then? Unlock this customization option for the Slither Drake. Niffen. Requires minimum standing of renown 13 with a Niffen. Do we get this from Harlow Marl? Right. Right. Did I get the 18 plumes? I got everything on the list. I think I got everything on the list. Maybe I didn't get everything on the list. Good spot. Some of these I got to go farm the flipping things. Maybe I didn't get that. Didn't I not just buy these a second ago? Maybe I didn't. Good spot. Ooh, convenient long boy.
Step closer and don't mumble. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find
Problem solved. Problem solved. Good spot, my man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Right. To the cavern. To the cavern. Now, I'm quite sure there's probably some more logical way of doing this, but I'm just going to go top to bottom. If we have to do a bit of flying around, we do a bit of flying around. It's fine. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Getting all the stuff. Do we have to do this today? No, not at all. Absolutely no requirement to do this today. I've just amassed a huge amount of Dragonelle supplies, and it's, you know, when you... do you remember as a kid when you used to have a birthday and people would give you money for your birthday? You could not physically think about anything else but spending that money. At least I was that way as a kid anyway. I'm kind of feeling a little bit like that with my Dragonelle supplies. And it's a really good distraction for not having the alpha. Very good distraction. Sometimes I'm still like that as an adult. Oh, absolutely, for sure. Could have started a rumour that you have to do it all today, or you'd miss out. Just watch the markets explode. There's that little, you know how you have the angel and the devil? Like the devil on my shoulder sometimes thinks I should do things like that just for the lols. But it's a bit mean, isn't it, really? I think I'm about 3k supplies away from having enough for everything. Well, now's a really, 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 really good time to farm up Dragon Owl supplies. Because if you do the scroll farm... If you do the scroll farm over in the Forbidden Reach... That is, by my calculation, the absolute, in the Froststone Vault, the absolute best way to farm up Dragon Owl supplies. Every single scroll is worth 250 Dragon Owl supplies. So it adds up really quickly. I think I calculated it that you could probably get somewhere in the region of nearly 10,000 Dragon Owl supplies an hour. Which is madness. But a happy madness. Right, where's Harlow? Here he is. Right. What is it that it claims we need? Long jaw horns. Long jaw horns, 300. Boom. In you go. As we're here, anything else? Anything else? Not collected. Boom. Hairy tail, not collected. Boom. Hairy throat. Sounds like a medical condition. Okay.
Keep your nose clean.
Right, we want this number to hit 100 today. It's not going to happen, but... Did you buy the funny hat from the Niffen? No, I'm miles away with my barter boulders. Apparently I need another 420 barter boulders. I think it's safe to say that's probably not happening. I know I can buy the boulders, but at 100 Dragon Owl supplies per boulder, it gets quite expensive quite quickly. If it ends up being a thing, I'll do it, but we'll wait. Shift click to refresh collections. Right, where are we off to next? Valdrakken Accord. Oh yeah, this is maybe why people told me to do the ones in Valdrakken first. Oh, I should listen to you guys. You guys speak sense. Oops. Where's the flight master gone? Back to Valdrakken.
Could smell you a mile away. Oh.
That boulder number probably includes stuff for the alts as well. Yeah, I think it does, yeah. Have I got my ATT on account mode right now?
Strange
Hang on.
things wash up from the depths. Help me do some gathering and
oh, no. I've not even got it on account mode. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Maybe I'm a little bit further away on the Dragon Owl supplies than I thought. Okay, well. I've got enough to get the stuff I can get on this character then. Oops. Apparently, I need 87,000 and I've got 59. Although that's not taking into consideration how many I might have on other characters as well. But it's probably not enough. I don't think I've used the flight path to or from the caverns this entire expansion. I'm just lazy. Like, Honestly, like, taking a flight path means I can look and do other things, namely catch up on chat, talk to you guys, check through all the things status. Sometimes I take a flight path just because it's like, it's like taking a taxi. You can do something else with your brain for 20 minutes. The number one thing I'm keeping my eyes out today for is if there's a firestorm in Thaldraszus, I need somebody to scream and shout at me and tell me that I must go do the firestorm on Thaldraszus whenever it happens. The Unatos, that's the dude that's standing in here, isn't it? That's the dude that's at the back of this place, I believe. Is it this fella? Yeah, here we go. Now we spend some cash monies. Patterns, all the patterns. Yeah. Right, here we go. Dragon dinner fork. Yoink. Dragon dinner knife. Yoink. Dragon garden hoe. Another fork. Cliffside Wilderdrake spiked cheeks. Yep. Dark skin variation. Yep. Dragon spawn shoulder pads. Yep. Oh, this is... oh, no. No, we're good. Oh, hang on. The full ensemble. Cool. Yoink. Cliffside Wilderdrake hook horns. Yes. Yes. Wow, I've literally never bought anything from this dude, have I? Clearly not. One of you. One of you. Got the pet. Got the pets. One of you. Compendium of advanced spells? Oh my god, there's flipping loads of stuff, look. Now, I'm obviously not the biggest collector of Mog, but I think I've exhausted the mounts and pets and toys and stuff like that, so I don't mind doing this too much. How did you filter the Dragon Isle supplies? Yeah, /ATT and then shift click on the shift click on the thing, on the currency in your currency tab. Okay, I am clearly going to get like 90% from just this one vendor, apparently. Oh my god, it keeps going. Okay, that's a lot. You do not have the items for that? What do you mean I do not have the items for that? Lies. Oh, glimmering nosderite clusters. Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, well, let's see how far that gets me then. Sheesh. Oh, all the things. It's beautiful. I've just had a horrible thought. Are they going to retro this? No, surely not. No, I'm sure it'll be safe. I'm just thinking in the new expansion with the new transmog rules, is everything going to be much cheaper to collect everything? But this is single item appearances, isn't it? So it's not going to make any difference. It's not like completing a quest and getting all of the stuff. Why can we not learn it? Do it, do it, do it, do it. If they didn't make the stupid 2 million anima cheaper from Shadowlands, I doubt they'll change Dragonflight. It's probably pretty good logic there, I think, yeah. Should I start getting my Tailstrider Sinews? I still have items for those left to buy from all of the vendors. The reality is they're 500 gold a piece right now, and I believe that's because they're a pain in the ass to farm for. There's about 6 mobs with a low drop chance on getting the damn things. So maybe. That said, you have never got a clue what's going to happen when we move into the next expansion. There's clearly demand for them now because there's stupid people like me doing exactly this and buying 100 plus of them at a time. If you were to farm those 100, it would probably take you quite a while. Shadowlands will become the leveling expansion, so there'll be Dragonflight. You mean Dragonflight? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be the leveling expansion by default. Which will always keep a steady tick of them, a steady supply of them, in theory. But like I said, one of the problems with them is that there's so few mobs that drop them, apparently, so... $245 in total. Yeah, I needed nearly 200, and I probably need more on my alts as well. But you can collect most of this stuff on a single character. Okay. Took me about an hour to get 4 of them. Oof. Yeah, there we go. I'd rather let somebody else do the hard work and just buy them. Gold is one of those things that it's usually easier to just do the thing that makes you the most gold, and then use your gold to buy the thing you want, rather than going out and farming the actual thing you want. Let some other poor sucker waste their time farming them. Just buy them. And then, as and when you run out of gold, go get more gold. Can someone please confirm if we're getting a new enchanted crest for enchanting? We are, yeah. Yeah. You can already see the recipes and stuff. They're in your journal, and you can see on the work order thing that they're there already. What's the refresh? Shift click to refresh. Right, where are we going next then? Moon Priest Lazara. Dream Wardens. We're now 19 with the Dream Wardens. 1,250 Dragon Owl supplies. Holy shit. Okay. Let's go to the Emerald Dream then. Clearly we got some stuff to spend over there. Let's do a hoppity hop through here. I need to do a Super Bloom event actually for the weekly. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Is it you? It's probably you, right? Moon Priestess. There we go. Right. Right then. Right then. One of you. Go. One of you. Go. One of you. Elegant green dragon outerwear. One of you. Use the shovel chance. A longbow. Did I buy the watering can? No. Watering can. Ha! 100,000 gold. One of you. Holy smoke, these are expensive. That's it.
Goddess, watch over me.
Do we know the source? It says Last Hurrah Dragon Isles. Is this quest not available yet? I'm going to be honest, I'm bad at my job. I haven't actually looked into it particularly. I wouldn't worry too much though. Yeah, probably the whatever is season 4's like meta quest. If you're lucky, we'll find out from Team NA before Team EU even goes live, so keep your eyes on the Discord. Somebody will scream and shout about it in the Discord later today. Right, we're down to 36k supplies. We've already spent a big chunk of supplies. %68%. It worries me slightly that it still says we need things, that it didn't tell me we needed things a minute ago, but whatever. To tame a thunder spine? Oh, this is the one you have to do for a few days first, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one you got to do for a few days, and you eventually get the mount off the back of it. I just need to do that daily quest a couple more times. Cobalt, obsidian, blah 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Essence of Awakening? What the hell are these? The hell? Divine Kiss of Anara? Transforms you into a white wind eagle. This is a flying mount. How? What? Okay, sure. Present offerings to the following ancestor spirits in Anaran Plains whilst under the effect of Essence of Awakening. I have absolutely no idea what the hell this is talking about. I guess it's one of those things I'll find out, right? Full ensembles. Ah, bar boulders are in this as well. Okay, let's not worry too far. Where do we get the Elderwood Cane from? Dream Warden 16. Moon Priestess. Well, hang on, that's the same one. Hello? Why didn't she sell me that cane? Oi. Sell me the cane. All. Aha, sneaky sneaky. Trying to hide it from me, look. Trying to hide it from me. It's a 7-day quest line. With the essence, you get into some kind of spectral realm, see the ancestors. Ah, okay. We'll go do that in a minute then, I guess. Renown 29 with a Valdraken Accord. Unatos, back to you again. Oh, did you scamaz me by... No, hang on, that's the one that needs a Glimmering Nosderite cluster. Which I don't have yet. Spine reinforced Spaulders, we can do this. Vendor Morik. Is he the quartermaster for the Tuskars down in Fishland? I reckon he is, isn't he? Time to dig dirt like the good old days. The Glimmering Clusters, you can get them other places as well, I think. Oh, you can't just fly out of here, can you? Alright, back to Valdraken. Can't you just loot those gem clusters? I'm pretty sure you can just loot them. You can go find them out in the world somewhere. I'm pretty convinced of it. Shadowlands really is a crazy grind, doing the avowed rep. I don't think I ever did that, you know. That was one of those things that was on my to-do list, and I just never did it. Yeah, I just never did it. I was like, nope, not happening. Absolutely not happening. Moving on. Did everything else, mine, but nope, not doing that. Not happening. I suspect it's something that's pretty easy to just solo now. It's just a time sink, really. I think that's probably the way that works.
For the glory of the dragon.
I'm assuming this dude is down in Fishy, near the soup. I think. Yes, Percy, this is the alpha. It definitely is. Absolutely, definitely not the alpha. Welcome in. If you're talking about the ones for the pets, you need to loot the maps from the treasures, and then you'll be able to see the gems. Yeah, I vaguely remember doing it. I think I did it. I gained all of the pets by doing that. But of course, you can repeatedly find the map. I think you can loot one of the clusters once per week, if memory serves me right. But I could be wrong. Probably wrong. I have too much useless information in my brain and not enough information that's actually useful. The Avowed was flying around in a full raid group and killing one of them every few minutes and doing it for hours. Yeah, you had to get those special currency things off the elites, didn't you? I remember. You can also, if memory serves me right, just repeatedly grind one of the dungeons, which with Shadowlands going legacy in the War Within, should make the whole process easier, technically, if you want to delay doing that one for a while. But, that said, BFA has meant to have been legacy for over a year now, and it hasn't been, so yeah, about that. Once you've got a specific cluster one time, you can get additional of the same colour randomly just from digging. Oh, okay. Oh, well, maybe we will have to pick up some shovels then and just spend an hour doing some digs to get those last few clusters. I don't have enough Dragon Isle supplies to get everything anyway, so if there's some random ass stuff that I need to actually put some effort into to get, we can deal with that when it happens. I'm out of coffee. I need to fix this problem.
You dare to steal from my crucibles?
Steal from your crucibles.
For you little worms, you will perish in flames!
Right, is it this dude? Here we go. You should have some stuff for me. You should have a lot of stuff for me. Let's have a little looky then. A canife. An ear warmer. Stocking cap, stocking cap, stocking cap. Colour variations. Gotta love the colour variations. Pet we've already got. Oh, the full ensemble. Yoink. I wonder if that's included in the... I don't know. Backpack. Multiple different backpacks. Oh my god, how many backpacks are there? Sheesh! You do not have the required items. Lies. Lies. I bought all the required items. Don't do this to me, game. Start the quest in your inventory. You have to turn it in here in the inn next to you. The 2 scrolls on the last row of the bag. These ones? Oh, yeah. Did you buy one of the backpacks twice? Oh, I don't know now. I don't know now. Let's do some learning. See where I've ballsed up. If we're quick enough about this, we get refunds anyway. Are they the right rank? I noticed some stuff wanted rank 2 stuff, even though I bought all. Well, I think I bought the right... I'm pretty sure I bought the right rank materials. Wait, hang on, what? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. I don't know why I equipped it all of a sudden. Rustic, tan, dark, fisherman's dagger. The only thing that's a possible reason is that maybe I bought things that wasn't strictly on this list because it didn't think it was for this character. What does it claim I'm missing? What do I need? Got Dragonale supplies. Tall Strider sinews. It says I'm missing Tall Strider sinews. Didn't I buy like 100 of these like a minute ago? No, it says I've got 85 of these in my bags. What's going on? Mastodon tusks? I ran out of Mastodon tusks. Oh, apparently I have. Okay, well, we'll come back to that in a minute then. Come back to that in a minute. Some scales. Blue covered beanbag. Oh, a toy. How would I know? Oh, a toy. I like toys. Black print paw pack. Ooh, that's an expensive one. Okay. Let's do those. Oh, the all the things juice is beautiful. How are you first coming around to doing that only now when the expansions are nearly done? Well, I've been stocking up Dragonale supplies throughout the entire expansion. And I mostly wanted to wait until I had enough Dragonale supplies to just fly around and do it in one go. Because truth be told, I don't particularly care that much for the Mog. I'm just kind of doing it because it's a thing that I can have done, if that makes sense. Which it clearly doesn't make sense, but the TLDR is I often leave this sort of stuff till the end of the expansion. For a couple of reasons. It's significantly more expensive doing it at the beginning of an expansion. And if you don't really, if you're not too fussed by the appearances, you just want them for the sake of having them, then the cheaper option is the better option. What's the way to farm the Dragonale supplies? The best way I've found is the scroll farm over in the Forbidden Reach. In Froststone Vault, down the stairs, there's a hyperspawn there. Everybody's looking to farm up scrolls at the moment for the meta achievement, so it's quite easy to put groups together down there. Every single scroll you get is worth 250 Dragonale supplies. So you can get somewhere in the region, if you've got a group and you're farming it for a while, you can probably get somewhere in the region of about 10,000 Dragonale supplies an hour, which is pretty mental, based upon how drip-fed they've been through the rest of the expansion. Or you just play the game consistently through the entire expansion and you might have lots anyway. Right, so in theory I am somehow still missing some Mastodon tusks. I don't know how I've managed to buy 2 less Mastodon tusks than I needed. Wanna buy a Longboy. There's not one knocking about. Okay, well we can fix that. There's a reason we have 2 accounts. We can always quickly jump on and grab some bonus stuff. You don't have the Longboy? You sound surprised. But no. My streamer privileges don't seem to get me very far nowadays. What were they called? Mastodon tusks or something? Maybe it was that I had those already, and so I didn't buy them, but they're in my bank or something. I don't know. Or TSM's got its numbers wrong, which is also very possible. Oh, I probably didn't read far up enough in the chat. Sorry. My bad.
Careful out there.
That one. There we go. Beautiful.
We'll remember you.
Boom, boom, shake the room. Getting places. Right. That's the Glimmering Nosderite. Explorers League banner. Catalogue Jakes. Dragon Scale Expedition. Let's fly over to the Dragon Scale Expedition NPC. Quartermaster fella. You there, I reckon. Okay, how are we doing on this list then? What's gonna be? There seems to be 1 or 2. Probably should have gone to the Centaur Quartermaster first, as that's en route. But well, you know, you live and you learn. Cobalt Assembly stuff, so we're going to need to go spend some... Yeah, okay, I've done this really backwards, haven't I? If I'd actually looked at the list, I'd have probably... just put me down. Request stop. Let's reevaluate this. Let's go do Cobalt Assembly. We're close. Do /ATT and then shift click on Dragonel supplies from your currency window. Right, Cobalt Assembly's over here somewhere. Let's just go get that done. This is possibly the worst zone to fly through. Aesthetically, this place is beautiful. But for getting places and doing things and going places, it's very annoying to navigate. I remember early in the expansion trying to navigate this zone before we had like full dragon flying vigor buff bonuses. Whew. Quite a frustration. Good now though. 160 supplies just lying around. Well, there you go. Unfortunately, they're not the only things that will cost you something. There's lots of other materials that will cost you significant amounts as well. Right, what we got here then? Not collected. Not collected. Not collected. Not collected. Cobalt Duelist Sabres. Go on then. That's Warglaives. We can't use that anyway. Oh my lord, look at all of these. We've got the appearance for a couple of them somehow. You do not have the required items for that purchase. Glimmering cluster, that'll be why. That'll be why, that's fine. That's kind of expected. Oh my god, there's loads. Beautiful.
Hope to serve you again.
I swear I haven't turned up the volume of all the things. Why does it seem louder in this zone than it did in the last zone? It's music to my ears in a weird way, though. Right, I'm down to only 17k resources now. This feels like we could be on... Oh, what? Hello. Highland Drake back and tail. Oh, I forgot these were a thing. I entirely forgot that there's achievements for collecting all of the visuals for your drakes. I forgot those were a thing. Well, two birds. Nice. Nice. Is that everything? Everything apart from the one that we need the cluster for. Everything. Let's just go all quickly. No, that is everything. Wonderful. Okay. Anarman Plain. No. Where? What's his name? What's his name? This way somewhere. Let's take the flight dude there. You. Right, next chunk. Hey man, love the stream. I appreciate it. Welcome in. So, what are we getting here? bunch of stuff. All the obsidian stuff. Oh, another toy. I should have probably prioritized toys over all of this Mog stuff, but I hate it here, but can't find a way out. Locked all the doors. Locked all the doors. Closed off all exits. Where's the He's up here, right? In this building. Did you get yourself the lariat recipe early on? No. 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 There's
My hearth awaits you.
so many of the cool stuff I don't have. It's probably this. Okay, we need one of those. Oh shit. A pet that I don't know? I was going to say, surely I've got these leatherworking recipes. A hairy head. We'll have some hairy head. What's this one? Green scales. Hat. Oh my lord, here we go. Everything. Oh my god, they keep going. Keep going. Oh, that was only page 5 and all. What don't we have for that? What don't we have for that? What did I try and buy? Poleaxe. Draconium. Tuft of Primal Wall. Okay, it's the tufts of primal wool apparently I'm missing. Some of these numbers seem to be out of whack. This always happens with ATT. It does this cool maths thing for you and then it gets half of it wrong.
See you soon.
I'm going to blame the add-on because a workman always blames his tools, you know. Warband reagent bag will make this much easier. Oh, absolutely, yeah. In a weird way, that's probably what I'm going to use my warband bank for mostly. Is just reagents. I can't think of any other real. You know, obviously, sure, some half a tab for like catch-up gear for ults and stuff like that, but being able to have like 5 times the reagent bank space made available to all of my characters account wide is absolutely music to my ears. Cannot wait. WowThing's pretty good at listing how much of a currency you need for vendor items. Yeah, I use WowThing as well. I just, you know, I rely on ATT whilst in-game, but yes, I've also got my WowThing account set up. There's a new achievement for professions with an ugly transmog set. Get 5 professions to max level to get it. There's also multiple colour variations of that set as well, to my understanding. WowThing is dead since a week. Their servers are fine. Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, well, that's not good. Is it really? I haven't checked it for a while. Oh, poor WoW thing. It doesn't seem too dead. Doesn't seem too dead. Although, what happens when I actually log in? Seems to work alright for me. I'm in. I'm in. That's not to say that it's updating properly, though. Just the fact that it shows stuff doesn't strictly mean that it's actually working properly. At this point, you'll be getting the lariat just as a memento, the most sought-after piece of jewellery in Dragonflight. It should be an achievement, in my opinion. If you loot it, it definitely should. I wish there was an achievement for looting it, because it would mean more people would go out there and farm it, which would mean it would be cheaper for me to just buy it. I would happily see the price come back down to Season 1 prices again. But that's unlikely to happen. Right, 80%. Okay, yeah. See, look, now it's telling me again that I need a bunch of shit. I think I've got everything now that doesn't require tufts of primal wool or tail strider sinews. It'll be a bit expensive to get the rest. I'm not sure why all the things has started to tell me that I need 67,000 of these flipping things again. Have I got it on account mode? Let me close that. I reckon I've broken things. Let me do a reload. Let me do a full client reload. I think I've broken something. Maybe because of the lorem head. Yeah, maybe it's assuming I'm going to convert boulders. Maybe that's... Let's see what it says. /ATT. Shift click. Boop. Enter. Now we're cooking, look. Now we're cooking. It was just broken somehow. Right. We are getting now into the nitty-gritty stuff, aren't we? Oh, we need to still take a wander over to Dragon Isles. No. Waking Shores. Dragon Scale Expedition rep. That's the next one. Let's go do that. Looks like Season 4 rollover started early on NA servers. New crests have started to drop. Season 3 gears, now Legacy and Flight Stones have been reset. Yeah, here's to hoping that people weren't in too much of a need to use those. But, I mean, I'm of the opinion if you're going to leave it last minute, you're running a risky game all the same. But yes, it does appear that if you play on Team NA, you've... You can get going. Clearly not you then.
If you're looking for
What do we need from you?
I'm your man.
Dragonite Expedition Supply Kit. Access your Expedition Supply Kit using Dragonite supplies to upgrade your exploration. I've maxed all of that out before. A Quack Quack Modulator. That's an engineering thing. Is it not you? Are you not the
Lord Admiral's favour, friend?
person in question? Here we go. Explorers League banner. One of those. Reliquary banner. One of those. Recipes, recipes, lots of recipes. A chisel. Drake appearance. Got the pets, got the pets, got the gear. Drake appearance. Drake appearance. Another Drake appearance. What the hell is archaeology? What the hell? Marks your map with the location of a treasure in the Waking Shores. Does that not mean it becomes easy to go and get the... I'll have a look at that in a minute.
Safe passage to you.
One of you. One of you. It's just the intro to the maps. Oh, okay. Aha! This might pop a bunch of achievements now, maybe. Or not. Or not. Or not. Okay. Or not then. Right, we are down to... Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Where's the currency gone? Why is it not tracking the currency? We are down to 9,000 Dragon Isle supplies left. Where do we go? What do we get next? We clearly have missed something important. Rathian and Sibelian vendors. Let's go get whatever the hell we need with all of those. Then we're into the world of weird and wacky stuff. Right, okay. Luckily, we're kind of halfway already here anyway. I would really like to know why I've got 20 FPS game. This is a 30-second event. I don't know if I need any reason to be doing this, but it's a 30-second event. Let's just get it done. Is it maybe because I've got this client open as well in the background? Although that really shouldn't make much of a difference. Although it definitely doesn't need to be on quality 10, does it? Max background FPS? Sure. Is this a bit of a clean-up stream? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I can't lie. I am somewhat killing time. Season 4 starts tomorrow. I don't have alpha access. Leveling my toon in Season of Discovery sounds like a chore. Yeah, I'm kind of in just kind of like get some stuff done. I know categorically that my amount of playtime left in retail is actually quite small. Smaller than most, because the very second I get alpha access, the likelihood of me ever logging back into retail is very slim, outside of some Panda remix action. So I often try and get this sort of stuff done a little bit ahead of when it really needs to be done by, just because I know I haven't got too much retail focus left in me. How's Taiwan go? We're getting there. We're getting there. I still need some stuff in the Reach. A handful of bits and bobs in the Reach. I need one book, for example. I need to fly around and pick up some more treasures. That's the thing that's going to be most annoying. My whelpling daycare stuff I need to get done. I just need to do that on the daily. That one flipping LFR, which will just happen. Yeah, I'm kind of there. I'm kind of there. Mostly done. Mostly done. I just haven't quite crossed the finish line yet.
The Jaredin's magic manipulates the elements against us. Aid Earthcaller Yeva.
Just done the daycare stuff, but some of it's putting me off. Yeah, there's not. I've kind of done most of the treasures in the Forbidden Reach is the only sort of grindy thing really still to do. The rest of it is fine. Where's the quartermasters for these guys then? Probably down around here somewhere. You? No. Where's the... Is it you? Why does it set a Dragon's Day off stealthy elven port? What the hell's going on with this? Why has that got a Dragon's Day off? Why is that an achievement? What? What is this? Oh, it's a quest, a Dragon's Day off. Oh, I don't know. I'll figure that out another day. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Where's the flipping vendors for these dudes? Hello? Is it you? Ah, there we go. There we go. It's Rathian Quartermaster. Okay. Obsidian Drakthir Battle Gear Mail Armor. Oh my lord. There's 17 appearances there that I don't have. I bet it didn't count for that, did it? Or did it? Let's find out.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
Boom!
I got a bad feeling.
If you upgrade that gear to 5 out of 8, you'll get the normal appearances too. Okay. Random ass cosmetic. In fact, just sell that. I don't want that. Oh, these are the ones that are using all your tail strider sinews. Look, these individual appearances are worth like 3,000 gold apiece. Sheesh. Need that one. Need that one. Need that one. Need that one. Oh, we need all of these. Holy smoke. I've got 1,000 Dragonheart supplies left. I might. Ooh, this adventure might be done for today. You know, I might not be able to get much further with this. That's the best part of 60,000 Dragonheart supplies I've used today. On top of 100,000+ gold. The last 2 streams have been expensive. Achievements. Happy. At least the title's keeping it honest, doesn't include gold. Well, I did put spending today. I tend to spend more gold on my streams than I make. I can't help it. I can't help it. Cam is lagging. Yeah, I don't know why it does this. My stupid graphics card, for some reason, doesn't like the fact that I have 2 accounts open, which is 7 levels of dum-dum. Because I've got everything on low. Maybe we don't need quite so ridiculous on the... Having 2 accounts open shouldn't cause my computer to have a heart attack. Yeah, the doggo. Yeah, she's chasing cats in her sleep. Maybe we just close this account. It's easy enough to just get rid of it. You've got the gold to spend though. I'd be broke doing this with 230k. If you make a sizable amount of gold when the gold making is good, then it's not too painful. Right, let's do a reload and see what the damage is then. One quest is still my main source. Planning on moving server from a low pop with the cross-realm guilds to have more opportunities. I'd just, you know, take some time to pay attention to what's going to happen at the beginning of the new expansion. The first patch of an expansion is the opportunity for you to make enough gold to easily last you the rest of the expansion. It's the time to put the effort in. That's not to say that there isn't stuff you can do right now to make gold, but it's not as lucrative. Do we have DX12 on? Where do you even select? It's on auto detect, meaning it's probably using DX12. Pretty sure it's a DX12 thing. Can't have 2 accounts running with DX12, but can have like 8 with DX11 Legacy. Well, let's use DX11 Legacy then. Oh my god, what the hell? Where's it gone? I really want to learn to get into gold making, but my own realm's auction house is legit dead. I mean, if you're still grinding out your first million, you kind of your best use of your time is to farm things still, honestly. The way you snowball your gold is to take the gold you already have and buy things and then sell them for more, or invest that gold in things like crafting professions, which allow you the ability to make more consistently over time. If your actual gold total is still sort of below 500k, you are still making, you're best off just stockpiling that, making that, you know, to be a nice little nest egg. So that as and when something happens, like a new expansion, you can dive into it and you can spend some of that on, you know, getting your professions in order nice and quickly. And you can go from there. That's my sort of general advice. But obviously everybody's mileage may vary. Because farming, especially at this point in the expansion, is usually pretty painful. Because everybody wants to sell everything and nobody really wants to buy anything. You can't really avoid that, unfortunately. Right. I don't actually have... I have 1,000 Dragon Isle supplies left. That's really not going to get me very far, is it? That's not going to get me very far at all. So I either need to go and farm some more, or either farm some more, or find some cheap stuff to pick up. Sibelian's battle gear set we can pick up. Obsidian Drakthir Battle Gear Male Armor Set. It says I already know this. It says I've got 8 out of 17 of the appearances. What's the crack with all of this then? Is this the stuff that you have to upgrade it? Yeah, I will jump on a couple of my alts in a minute and see if I've got any significant amount lying about on alts. Alts are likely to need to spend it on their own specific appearances though. There's a bunch of stuff here locked behind barter boulders. I'm thinking the smart move
Can I help?
is to maybe farm up some more. $750 supplies. We could buy this one, for example. Hang on, there's a toy there. Let's buy that set. Hang on, is that cloth? Cloth armor? And the toy. And that's gonna be my Dragon Owl supplies done. Right. How much gold do I have in total? Plenty. Gold is not my problem nowadays. It's all of the other fiddly little currencies that you need. At least 38,000, yeah. At least. Yeah, this tune for some reason doesn't have a lot of gold on it right now. All my gold's on my alts for some reason. Right. Do I? Well, I've got a bunch of scrolls in my bags already. Maybe I'll go turn those in. How much have I got from these scrolls already? I farmed up a couple of these not so long ago. 4, that's 1,000, that's 2,000, that's a little over 2,000 Dragon Owl supplies there. I still need... How much does it claim I need? Although I'm not entirely convinced I can trust this number. It says I need another 8... It says I need 8,000 Dragon Owl supplies still. 7,325 to obtain the remaining things. I'm sure it's been asked before, but why are you spending the supplies? Just collection stuff. Collection stuff, really. The concept of just trying to pick up a little bit of everything that the expansion has to offer before we move on and leave it in the dust. Let's take a little bit of a look on some of my alts. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of supplies on any of my alts, honestly. Because my world content playtime on my alts is pretty poor. ATT data for Azeroth infection, yeah. Once it's got you good. Oh, sorry, the add-on in the top left-hand corner, it's not actually an add-on, it's a weak aura. Just catching up with chat a little bit. It's a weak aura. Give me a second, I'll tell you which one it is. It is this one. Have a link. Oh! Well, a casual 23,000 Dragon Owl supplies. Don't mind if I do. Estimated amount needed to obtain the remaining things, 16,225. Happy days. Happy. We'll take that. We'll take that. Right. We go again. Oh, you know what the scary thing is? We need more of everything again. We need more of everything. Let's go do some shopping. Why am I still a fucking turkey? Alright, I'm still a turkey, apparently. Have we got gold on this character? Oh, we got 5 million gold on this character. We're fine. It's fine. Right. Large, sturdy femurs. Go. We need 1. Occasional sand. Now, I know I bought a bunch of this on my other character, but what are you going to do? If I end up with any materials left over, I just resell them again. I don't care. Whoa, hang on. Aquatic moors. 2. Rainbow pearls. 3. None of these really cost much of anything anyway, so. Primal bear spines, 4. Queen's rubies, 4 of those. See, this is one of those great examples where if we had the warband bank already, I could have ATT account moded all of the materials, bought everything in one go, thrown them all in the bank, and it would have been GG. In my opinion, warbands cannot come soon enough. Thousand by prana. 10. Oof, spicy meatball. 15 of these. Oh, that's not going to be the painful one, is it? Arcanite bars? What do we need Arcanite bars for? Do I actually have that draconium ore? It could be in the bank somewhere. Let's just buy some more anyway. How much do I need? 23. Now for the big one. Oof! Oof! Another 20k in the bin. Beautiful. Right. If everything's gone to plan. In fact, look, glimmering malachite clusters. We've got a cluster on this dude for some reason, somehow. Oh, we've also got the glimmering alexstrasite cluster. Do I need that for anything? He's flipping soulbound as well. Also, 20 FPS, are you mad? Oh, I sold some Sophic Devotions yesterday. Well, spend some gold, make some gold. Win-win. Right. Shift click on this, is it? Shift click to refresh. Okay, we're good to go. Good to go. Can you get Tall Shredder Sinew with skinning, or is it just a drop? From... If I remember correctly, somebody will correct me if I'm wrong on this. Down near the river down here, the Shikar Highlands, I think, there's like a few Tall Strider things. There's not many of them. Nuke the mobs down here, and there's a very small chance you'll get a couple of them. They're a bit annoying to farm. They're not too easy to farm. That's why they're expensive, though. Is it sort of a good theory to just do a world tour of those vendors again? A world tour of quartermasters is probably the way to do this, isn't it? I really don't know why I've got 15 FPS. I would really like to not have 15 FPS. Oh, it's just the fact that I was out in Valdraken. Okay, sure. Right, what do you have for me that I still need? One of you. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's clean this up a bit. One of you. Simple Sylvan Dragon Goblet. One of you. One of you. You don't have the required items. Okay, well. That's a problem for tomorrow. Cool. Nice! Where do these come from? Dream Wardens. Dream Wardens. Gatekeeper's Shield. Hang on, did this not refresh? Why does it... I don't know. Plans the Shatterer? Wait, hang on. Huh? Classic blacksmithing? Dragonale supplies? Where's this vendor? Ironous Cold Steel? Yeah, who now? Where are you? This fella? You seem to have some goodies for me. Right, let's get out of Valdraken because this shard seems to be busted. It's giving me 12 FPS. Oh, where did my map pin go? There, okay. Why am I not using dragon riding? I think I've lost my mind. Something is absolutely nuking my FPS. I really wish I could figure out what it is. Because I know like. Oh, no, not in here. Where are we going? In here? Wait, what? Mad confused. Oh, you. What the hell? I've got to do the quests. Oh, okay. What quests? There's no quests. Chrono hammer time. If a hammer can break the lock for the horde. Where do I get those quests from? Are the Dragon Ale supplies going away tomorrow? Oh, no, not at all. I'm just kind of getting it done. I'm just getting it done. Turn off the artificial green screen effect. No, that's not making too much. That's not going to make too much difference at all. I'm pretty convinced that there's an add-on that's causing something to go crazy. Yeah, there's no reason why I should be at 30 FPS. Something's causing it to go crazy. To unlock the version of the NPC buyer's wares, you'll need to complete the quest chain offered by another version of the NPC. Start off by grabbing Eon's Fringe over by the Bronze Enclave in Valdraken. How have I never done this? Okay, back to Valdraken apparently. Oh, will the to-do journal thingy adventure guide have a boom. Genius. Actually genius. Wait, was that it? Was that it? Hello? No follow-up? Hello? Flippin' hell's the point of that? Check below the terraces. Oh, hello. What we got going on here? What we got going on here? Time signature. That sounded like one of the ones we needed to do. Chronosmith.
The sands of time are plentiful.
Rough edges. That doesn't actually sound like the one I needed to do, but maybe it is. Gem cluster. Unironically, you're going to need that, aren't I? Where is it? Amber gem cluster. It's place was pretty unintuitive to discover the quests. So yeah, this doesn't make much doesn't make much sense at all. I don't know if I need this amber gem cluster for something, but I have needed these as of recently, so I'm going to pick it up. Oh my god, this dude has like no gear. Like actually no gear. Holy shit. I've not played this paladin for a while. I have no idea how this dude ended up with quite so many Dragon Isle supplies, to be honest. But I shall ask no questions. Right, talk to you.
Keep your wits about you.
Do the Chrono Smith quest. That's the only one for the NPC if you just want the collection stuff. That one. Talk to the Chrono Smith. Oh look, there's a quest for it. Can I talk to him now? Ah, here we go. Now we're cooking. Chrono hammer time. For the Horde. These are the ones we need. Beautiful. Did you somehow skip auto-looting Tuskar quest? If I did, I don't know how I did. Maybe because I already had one in my bags. If you've already got one in your bags, you can't pick it up twice, I believe. Even though it's a weekly turn-in. If it's the quest I think you were talking about. What? That didn't give me anything. Let's put that over there for now. Ret is fun. Ret is very fun. Even if this dude's got no gear, it's still very fun. Two of 10. Oh, was that another glimmering cluster? I've got two of these things now. Down to 30 FPS again. What the flipping hell is up with my PC today? Seem to be getting some massive frame spikes. You know what? I'm half convinced it's this weak aura, you know. Okay, well, disabling that weak aura seemed to give me a handful of... handful back. I don't know what's going on. Lowered to 24p for the cinematic experience. That's how it feels like. I'd rather it not. My PC should be more than capable of running this at a constant 60 FPS, no problems. I don't know what's going on. Let's just whack this down by a few. 6. 4 more. Weak cores suck and are invariably poorly optimized and get loaded into memory regardless of being enabled or disabled. Yeah, one of the reasons why I will often have weak cores switched off completely is for that exact reason. Sometimes I just think it's better off to not have it on. It's such a heavy add-on. Where's weak cores? I don't need it on this dude. Boop. ATT's arguably way heavier. There's more to it, but it's probably way more optimized. Need that Starforge PC sponsorship. Tap into some of that Asmongold money. Yeah. Okay. It's seemingly not helped, so I don't know what the hell's going on. In fact, actually, no, it has. It's helped. It's not fixed what I'd consider to be the no. Now I've dipped down to. I've flipping no idea what's going on. My PC's just having a heart attack. Nine. I need one more. One more. Boom. Is it even a WoW problem? Is it YouTube sucking up 30 gigabytes of RAM? It will do that occasionally. Yeah, 700 Chrome tabs probably doesn't help. In the grand scheme of things. Shatter the lock. Lock go boom! You look cool. I'm not sure how or why I've never done this. Is this something I'll have done on my hunter but just never done it on this character? Is this a character specific thing again? Or is this like a blacksmithing thing? I don't even know. I don't remember doing this before though. Maybe I have just never done this on my main character. Doesn't take long though. I've clearly never done this, look, because I didn't have the pet from it. Well, well, well. Where's the thing? Upstairs, maybe?
You're just glad to see me. Both, I hope.
Vara Cancelleri, thank you very much for the prime. Apologise for probably butchering your name. But thank you, thank you. Where is this thing?
Are you in need
Aha.
of assistance? Stay alert. Understood.
Trying to clear out Dragonflight quests at the moment. There's so many. There's a cool little add-on that you can use if you're maybe not, called BTW quest. BTW quest. It basically puts a quest marker on your map and helps helps you easier find quests that you haven't already done or haven't got. At the top of the tower. Am I maybe not in the right place? I sense I'm not in the right place. We meant to be up further. Ah, cheeky. Yoink. How did you put up the ATT window with just drag and I'll supply stuff? Yeah, open your currency tab, do /ATT, and then shift click on the currency. You can do it for any currency, so if I was to do ATT, I don't know, time walking badges, for example, boom, then it would show you everything you need to get, everything you can buy with time walking badges, for example. Obviously today, we're focusing on Dragon Isle supplies. Slagnaros, is that his name? I've just realised this enemy's name. That's funny. That's like Ragnaros' slutty sister. Correct. Where are we going? Down there. There's a sentence I didn't think I'd be hearing today. Boom. Bonus pet. Boom. Happy. Another one in the collection. Kablooey. He looks cool. Unexpected. Right, now, sell me some shit. Give me some blacksmith love. Can only girls be slags? Is it a gendered term? I don't know how deep we want to get into this conversation, honestly. It's often, rightly or wrongly, considered that if a woman sleeps with lots of people, they're a slag. But if a man sleeps with a lot of people, they're a legend. So, it's not exact. I said rightly or wrongly. Disclaimer. It's not necessarily always the case, but it is a touch dangerous of a topic. Yes. Why will you only want to train me blacksmithing stuff yet? Are we not finished? Do I have to do more before you will talk to me properly? Aha, here we go. Stuff. Oh, beautiful. Now we're cooking. There's definitely man slags out there too. Doesn't discriminate. Yeah. True silver champion. Yoink. I've seen all of these before, and I'm not entirely sure why I never did these, but now they're done. Masterwork Stormhammer. Yes, please. Yoink. Echoing Temple, something or other. Kasgorian Smithing Hammer. I already have this. So... Wait, hang on. The hell is this talking about? Added with patch 8.1.5? No, I don't think it was. So confused. Apparently I already have that though. Whatever. So confused. Oh no, maybe... No, I'm so confused. Whatever. Move on. Move on. Move on before brain explodes. I remember actually during BFA I'll have done that, but I'll have done it. This character was Once Upon a Time Alliance, so that's probably why I don't even recognize the name, because it had a different name from the Alliance faction, I think. Right, where are we going now then? Where are we going now? Titan Protector Handguards. Dream Wardens? We're going back to the dream. Definitely never doing a faction transfer ever. I must admit, faction changing on my main character that I'd had for over a decade was a terrible, terrible decision. Yet, the issue is that I would never have known that until I did it. I've had so many weird and wacky bugs with like quests and quest chains and items and all sorts of stuff that I really cannot recommend people do it. I genuinely cannot recommend people do it. Worth it for Volpera? I can't say it was, honestly. The Volpera camp is quite cool. Kind of useful. But I certainly wouldn't be changing a character that you already have over. That's not favourable. Oh, I meant to upgrade these to get the other appearances, aren't I? I'm not going to. I can tell I'm not going to. Maybe I just equip them. And then vendor them.
What brings you here?
Oh, merchant doesn't want that item. Okay, well, maybe we don't. Right, where are we going now? Titan Gatekeeper's Shield. Yeah, we can get that one. Unatos. Foul Draken again. Oh, okay, and it's broken. No, Dragon Isle supplies don't go away. Flight stones disappear. Crests of all variety disappear. Have I done the Zero Death Achieve run yet? I haven't, no. And I did already die. So that's probably... I have a spare one in my bag, though, so it's fine. What's the need to knows before tomorrow? I mean, there's not much, really. There's some subtle changes happening to the structure of Mythic Plus. The raids are going to rotate in fated nature, which means you can just go do them again. Season 4 is, well, from my perspective at least, anyway, not super duper mega exciting. It's not like a brand new patch. If you've only recently been starting to play WoW in the last few weeks, you probably won't notice much difference. The new expansion is going to be the next big thing. Right. One of you. There was something else I needed from here. One of you. Bingo. Bingo. Trusty Sweeper. Dragon Scale Expedition. Why does it say that I don't have the Expedition Supply Kit? That's a complete lie, because I've definitely bought that on alts. So I don't know why ATT is going to ask me to buy that again. Not sure. Centaurs. Okay, we're just doing the same sweep, I think. The same sweep. Yeah, maybe not being in account mode will mean that it won't have tracked that I need it multiple times. Right, which quartermaster is sensible to hit up next?
The aspects have returned.
From here, let's go do anything we need with Dragon Scale. Let's go counterclockwise. Let's just go counterclockwise. We'll hit Dragon Scale, we'll hit Sibelian and what's his name, Rathian. Then we'll go do Centaurs, then we'll go do Fish, then we'll do Cobalt Assembly, and then probably down into the Caverns to finish off. That should be everything that's sort of plate specific, I think. Getting there, getting there. May patch does bring something with the Harbinger stuff. No clue what it is, though. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some new mini quest line coming in 10.2.7. I must admit, I'm really slacking on my sort of forward outlook on what's in retail. I can't help it. This happens to me at this time every expansion. I can't help but almost forget that Dragonflight even exists. My brain is already so heavily in the War Within mode and what's coming. And that's only going to get worse if I get access to the alpha, because then I'll just put retail down completely.
Ahoy.
I tend to do this at this time every expansion. The new expansion's probably not coming out until August, is the guesstimate. Late August is where I've got my money on. Trusty Sweeper, one of those. Was that the only thing we needed from here? Happy.
Keep the wind in
Well, that was an easy one. Hope September, October. Can't take holiday in August. I very much doubt it's going to be October. It's scheduled for release in Q3, so it's scheduled for Q3. Any press sort of interviews and stuff that they've done about it have all said Q3. So yeah, late August, early September is seeming to be the most obvious time.
Together is illustrious. Surely you'll lend me your support here at the Citadel. I bring the future generation of a new, uncorrupted Black Dragonflight. Surely you'll aid us.
Already known. Obsidian Drakthir Battle Gear Mail Armor. Now, why does it say I can't buy that? Confused. Confused. Because I, for some reason, don't have some of these. I'll worry about that in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Farewell.
Two or 3 weeks after Pandemonium ends. Well, the suspicion is that Pandemonium will end, and that it will end at the same time as pre-patch goes live. I think that's probably pretty logical a conclusion. Pandemonium is meant to be the thing that keeps people semi-busy until the pre-patch turns up. It depends when they do beta as well. Obviously, they're structuring beta in a different way this time because you can buy access to the beta, which will probably change the way they structure it. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm keeping that sort of end of summer relatively free if I can. I have a wedding to go to at the end of July. I'm going to the UK for the weekend, or for about a week in July, at the end of July. So I'm hoping not anything too important's going on then. But from that point on, I am free as a bird for whenever they want to throw things at us. As per the alpha calendar, MOP Remix ends on August 19th, so maybe pre-patch around then, expansion mid-September. It's not a terrible conclusion. Seems to make sense to me. Obsidian Proto-Whelp. Is there a pet I can buy with this dude? Wait. Had I never picked up this pet? Why did I not pick this pet up on my other character? Whatever. Yoink. Nearly missed that. Bonus pet.
Ours is a solemn
Off to the centaurs next.
victory.
Is there a new class coming to the new expansion or a race? Not planned, no. No. Oh, well, there's an allied race. There's a new allied race, but there's no new class. One thing that they are doing, I think, is Drakthers are having some more love, I think. Don't quote me on this, because I don't actually 100% know, but I think warriors and mages might be coming to the Drakthir class as well. But don't quote me on that. Yeah, there's the Earthen race. That's an allied race that you'll be able to unlock and play with. It's still early though. It's still very early. We've had like literally less than a week of alpha, so there's plenty of time. They really are focusing on the UI, utilities, features, and lore in the upcoming expansion. Yeah, it seems to be like a good expansion for like just polish, if that makes sense. You know, smoothing off those rough edges. Dragonflight changed the way that they do a lot of things, and now we're going into like the next expansion, and all of a sudden it's going to be, you know, just building upon what we've already got, which is nice. What do I need from here? Arguably not a lot, because the recipes I'll have already learnt. So there can't be much I still need off here. A couple of appearances. You do not have the required items for that purchase. What am I missing now? Ceravite ore, we're good. Tail Strider sinews? Are you pissing with me? Okay. How can I... Wait, no. What? Do I not have Ceravite ore rank 2? Oh, I don't have the right rank of Ceravite ore. Stinky stinkies. Okay. I enjoyed Dragonflight, to be honest, from a casual perspective. Dragonflight, they did a great job of doing nothing wrong. This is the thing that they've really fought for in Dragonflight. Dragonflight is what I would say a very safe expansion, right? They've taken no particular risks. They've not rocked the boat too heavily. They've kind of appeased a lot of their long-term player base with a very safe expansion. They've not particularly done anything wrong, but at the same time, they've not really been overly creative or pushed forward in any particular direction either. Very, very just safe expansion. Which means, you know, in a couple of years' time, we'll look back at Dragonflight and go, you know what, it weren't bad. It's much easier to remember the shit stuff that happens, and hopefully there won't be too much of that to look back on. My perspective, due to not being too heavy in the end game sort of stuff, is that there was a big lull of kind of the middle of the expansion felt very empty. They weirdly they packed at the beginning of the expansion full of stuff to do, and they're packing the end of the expansion with stuff to do as well. But there was this kind of like weird bit in the middle. I guess the biggest problem for me was that 10.1 and 10.2 felt exactly the same. Nothing that was brought on in 10.1 or 10.2 felt any different from each other. It just felt like I was repeating, like it was Groundhog Day, right? That was the thing for me.
What roads have you traveled?
Obviously, yeah, no new raid and stuff to go play about it, but it felt very much like, okay, 10.1 and 10.2 could have been the same thing in my head. One of my very, very, very first impressions of patch 10.2 was that it was just 10.1 copy-pasted with a green skin on it. Obviously, more new zones is cool to play with, but they felt exactly the same to me. They made the mistake in Dragonflight as well of time-gating the storyline, which I'm not a fan of, personally. Not a fan of time-gating the storyline because, you know, in an RPG, it's kind of meant to be an important factor. It ties a lot of the stuff together. And they did, in my opinion, a relatively poor job of telling the story. Whether the story is any good or not doesn't matter. If you tell it badly, people are going to lose interest in it. Locking half the campaign behind Renown was one of the craziest decisions, I think. It would have meant that lots of people would have just been like, oh, well, I'm not doing that. See you later. Which is odd. I hope they don't continue with that pattern. I hope when they give us like campaign and storylines, that you can just go and do it. We'll see. What have they done with Metzen? Wheeled him out at BlizzCon? Haven't seen him since. I'm quite sure he's busy behind the scenes. Metzen's probably mad busy having to fix the mess that was BFA Shadowlands. Possibly. Who knows? Why does it say, why can I not get this fur line safeguard? Where do we get this from? Quartermaster Hassang. Was I not just that? Hang on, have I not reset this?
Greetings.
Oh, hang on. What if we go into all? Are you hiding things from me, game? Ah, you're hiding things from me, game. Why are you hiding things from me, game? That's not very fair, is it? Do not have items for that purchase. Lies! Now what am I missing? I need draconium ore. We got draconium ore. Tufts of something or other. Okay, 3 tufts of primal wool. Right, let's try again. Oh, did I honestly click reply? What a donkey. No, wait. Where's it gone? What have I done with it? No. There we go.
Where are your manners?
Now we good? Now we good? There we go. No, wait, hang on. Hang on. Huh? What? So confused right now. Did I just buy that? I did just buy that. Right, that's it. Okay. No, chill. Relax. Whew. They left out the most awesome lore character in Dragonflight. Who do you all think? It's actually what Dragonflight is based on. Do you know who? Little hint, he's huge. Galacrond. I don't even know who that is. I'm so dumb when it comes to the lore. I'm so dumb when it comes to the lore. I don't pay any attention to that stuff. Steadfast Cobalt Bulwark. Cobalt Assembly stuff. Winter Pelt Fur Bogs? Oh, God. Well, that's not happening, is it? I've already done that once. Okay, let's go down to the fishy friends. Down to the fishy friends. Galacron just sounds like some exotic spice. Bit of saffron, bit of Galacron. Right. Time to fly, time to pee. Quick little 2-minute break, boys and girls. I'll be back with you in 2. Okie dokies. Okie dokies. Oh, we've landed. Good. We're ready to rock and roll. Right, let's have a little bit of a look at what we need from you. Tuskar, Leviathan, Hook. Is that the only thing we need here? If that's all we need, I'm happy. One of you. Well, that was easy. That was easy. Cobalt Assembly. Winter Pelt Mending Totem. Oh yeah, that's one I've decided we're not doing. How you doing, Mikey? Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Or good afternoon, almost. Requires a minimum standing at rank 5 with the Cobalt Assembly. Oh, ouch. That's going to be a touch difficult. On this character, at least. Off sync, off hammer. Eon's Fringe. Hang on, why didn't we pick that up already? Why didn't we pick that one up already? Okay, we weirdly seem to be getting into the territory of just like random stuff now. I need an awful lot of shit via barter boulders. How many barter boulders do I have on this dude? 9. Well, 9 isn't going to get me anywhere anytime soon, is it? But we can use some Dragon Isle supplies to just buy some barter boulders for this random odd stuff. Maybe, possibly. Decided you're not doing isn't the add-on for everything. Well, yeah, but you have got to kind of sometimes decide that you're going to do this and not this. Why are all of these in the same category as like, oh, is it because you can buy the dig maps with, okay. Yeah, I didn't do half of the flipping dig stuff. What have we got here? Illusionary Adornment Spores. Huh? Did I never pick that up? Didn't I use barter boulders? Timeshare voucher. 40 barter boulders. Maybe I never picked that up. Okay, I've got lots of weird and wacky stuff. Can you buy the pet? Maybe that gets rid of half of that dig stuff. Which is the pet? Is it this dude? Sniff and seeking pet. Slaveron. Salveron. No. It's not cageable. Damn. Yeah, lots of barter boulder stuff. I'm wondering how I deal with this. Flipping barter boulders, man. 10.1. Not my favourite patch in history. Definitely not my favourite patch in history. Okay, well, weirdly, I don't actually feel as if I've got that much more else I need to use these Dragon Isle supplies on, so maybe I just go do some stuff in the Cavern with this dude, since he's got a bunch of supplies and not really much to spend them on. Let's go see what we can do. It's significantly easier to farm up Dragonel supplies than it is things like barter boulders, so maybe that's a way around it. I'll save the barter boulders I have on my main character for getting that silly 250 barter boulder hat. But on my alts, I'll just buy the boulders I need to buy the things I need, I reckon. As much as possible. Where's the main city? It's this way, isn't it?
Trogbar snails make wonderful smells when they eat a lot. Go feed the snails for them and get ambergris for me. It's a win-win.
Where's it gone? This way. Doing the 3 digs each week will get you some boulder supplies, progress towards that pet. I hate the digs so much though. This is the reason I haven't done them. It's quite a simple reason. The reason I haven't done them is because they're gross. Where's Ponzo? Ponzo is down here.
See anything that tickles your fancy?
So it's all these silly things. Look, I still need. See, this is the problem. I need 460 barter boulders, and I definitely don't have anywhere near 460 barter boulders. 460 barter boulders at 100 Dragonel supplies a piece is 46,000 Dragonel supplies. Now, I could technically farm up 46,000 Dragonel supplies in about 5 hours of farming, but that's an ouch situation. That's a big, stinky ouch situation. But it's quicker and easier and more straightforward than farming the boulders itself, because you farm the Dragonel supplies and you convert your Dragonel supplies into barter boulders. If there's recipe stuff I need one of these to get the illusionary adornment spores. As far as I'm concerned, recipes come before everything else. So, how many for a timeshare voucher? Timeshare voucher's 40. Where do we cash these in? Is it you? No.
Oh, lost your way? Buddy system, don't wander off alone.
I have 9. 31. 31 boulders. Exchange for timeshare voucher. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Down here.
Come see what I've dug up today.
Exchange for timeshare voucher. Exchange timeshare voucher for enchanting recipe. Wherever enchanting is. Jewel crafting. Enchanting's one of the ones around the outside, isn't it? Or is it? Where have you gone? I cannot remember this place. Why do they build cities in circles, man? Why do they build cities in circles? Makes my brain hurt. There we go.
You want it? You bet we've got it.
There it is. Boom. Yoink.
Come back, okay?
Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There it is. Why do they have roofs? Not like they have sunlight. Okay. Now, I need to consider, do I burn all of my Dragonel supplies into boulders? at this point now. On this dude, what can we actually achieve, or do I have bigger and better things to spend them on somewhere else still? Right, I'm going to ignore anything that comes from barter boulders temporarily and get this list complete. Rank 5 Cobalt Assembly. I don't think I've done Cobalt Assembly on this dude, meaning that's not easy to come by. Where's Cobalt Assembly? No, I'm medium. We said the winter pelt thing's not happening. So that's a no-go, that's a no-go. Cobalt Dragon Flame Blade, that also requires 5. We're not going to have that. Or, is the rep requirement account-wide on Cobalt? It's not, is it? It's not. This we can go and get. Yeah, it's character specific still. So that we can go get. And then once I've got that, I can burn all of my supplies pretty much into boulders. Because there's a shitload of stuff I need from boulders. $30, $60, $90 boulders, which is 9,000 Dragonel supplies. Did you have any chance to test delves? I don't have alpha access, my friend. I can't be testing delves without alpha access. Cobalt Assembly will become warband wide with the pre-patch. Yeah. Yeah, that'll make that... as long as I've done it once, I've done it once. Pyramid scheme? Oh, that's to get his hat, isn't it? Okay, well, let's just go get this. Eon's Fringe. I could have swore we'd done that, but apparently we hadn't. Okay, we've made... I tell you what, we've made pretty good progress with these Dragonel supply stuff today. Now, there's a few weird and wacky things I still need to smash out, but I think we've done a good job of collecting most stuff. I haven't checked... like my mage or my druid for the like cloth or leather specific things, but I'm less bothered about that really. Check Darkmoon deck trinkets for War Within on Wowhead. Is there something interesting about them? Ah, there's the hammer, look. There it is. How did I miss that last time? Maybe I was too focused on the recipes. Boom. I think this was the first expansion I didn't get a Darkmoon Fair trinket. They, yeah, they were weird, this expansion. Which was odd, right? Because I went into this expansion thinking that they might have longer legs on them than normal. Because the way that you could upgrade them. Patch on patch. But it was odd to me how even with the potential of upgrading them and keeping them relevant throughout the entire expansion, they were never considered worthwhile picking up even, which was strange. There was always better and easier trinkets for people to get, which was very odd. They're looking pretty strong this time for healers and tanks at least. I wouldn't, I really wouldn't dive too deep into any of the gear. Like, we're on week 1 of the alpha. Half the classes don't even have all their buttons yet, never mind the balance pass that will eventually happen at some point. All of that is super duper mega open to a lot of change. Let's have a little look if we do account mode just real quick. Boop. Okay, we're 80% plus with Dragon Isle supplies, which is nice. There's a few recipes and stuff I still need to pick up, which I haven't. Inscription stuff. Inscription, tailoring, alchemy. A few tabards and stuff. This is like cloth and leather stuff. But not anywhere near as much as I'd expected. 14,000 Dragon Isle supplies is technically all that's still needed. Now that's probably not taking into that. Well, that's definitely not taking into consideration how many I will need to convert into barter boulders to get all the other stuff as well. So we probably need quite a lot more still. But I think I chipped away at that pretty aggressively, which is nice. Yeah, some of the stupid 10.2 recipes I still didn't get. Renowned Expeditioner's leather armor. We need to pick that up on a leather wearing character, our druid, I presume. Flipping barter boulders. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Well, actually, look how many of this I don't care about, though. All of the bartered journals and notes I couldn't care less about. So this number's a bit wacky because I've maxed out all the professions anyway, so I don't need half of those. So it isn't actually 895 barter boulders I need. Oh lord. I'm not gonna farm up Dragon Isle supplies to buy barter boulders, to buy knowledge points for professions that I've already got capped, unfortunately. Yeah, call yourself a collector. Shocking. I'm a touch disappointed in myself how many of the recipes I still need, though, by the way. Kind of got to put in a shift, I think, on some of those characters specifically. Okay. Right. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the progress I made on that. 80% plus is good standing. I can probably now switch my focus back to collecting recipes and stuff. Be easier pre-patch. Yeah, I definitely think it will. Not only will it be easier pre-patch, it'll also be easy to pick up some of this stuff more quickly once we go into the next expansion and have another 100 plus item levels on top of us. With the currency trading as well, so you can funnel them to the character that you want. Well, assuming that that is retroactive with Dragonflight, it may or may not be. I would hope that it is. They did say that they are going to try and make Dragonflight stuff, but we'll see if it actually happens. It might end up being just for the new currencies to begin with. We might have to wait. They use Dragon Isle supplies in their example post. No, they use Dragon Isle supplies to indicate what type of currency it would be. It wasn't stating specifically that Dragon Isle supplies would be one that was. They were trying to get across the fact that, you know, the expansion-wide meta currency, whatever that becomes in the new expansion, is what they expect to be able to allow you to transfer. Not strictly Dragon Isle supplies. This is where the language of those posts really matters. It's easy to easy to misinterpret those. Oh, and it's dead. Right, okay. Okay, let's have a little bit of a look then. Let's have a little bit of a look at what the plan of action is for tomorrow with Season 4 launching. Has Wowhead done a everything you need to know for Season 4 thing? They usually do something like that. Alternatively, oh, I wonder if Mr. GMs must have done a video, right? Dan's clearly done a video on this. He must have done. Must have done. Or is that what he's got coming? Oh, maybe he's got that coming. Oh, no, right. Oh, 2 weeks ago? Oh, Jesus. He's way ahead of the game. Sheesh. Speedy, speedy. Too busy with Alpha now. Hey, he's ahead of the game. Ahead of the game.
Doing a video today, we're going to talk about Dragonflight Season 4 and everything coming in this new season, the final season.
Let's make sure you go give the video a like, press the buttons, support the algorithms, make sure you're subbed, do all the good stuff. If we're going to react Andy, we should at least be fair. Ads in progress. 1 minute left. There's a solution to that. I really wish I could turn ads off on Twitch. I really wish I could. Yeah. If there was there's part of me that would really like to just do an Asmongold on Twitch, if I'm honest. E.g., you know, just turn off all monetization completely. But I'm not that flush for cash to do those sorts of baller things. Right, are we good? We're good. People aren't going to have ads anyway. Right, let's rock and roll.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Dragonflight Season 4 and everything coming in this new season, the final season of Dragonflight. But before we get into all of that, guys, just want to shout out the sponsor of this video, and that is Starforge Systems. This video was created on a Starforge Systems PC,
Talking about
the best PCs in the universe, with premium quality and impeccable...
Best PCs in the universe. Are they really going with that? Are they really going with that?
PCs in the universe.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I guess you can get away with a lot more with advertising in the US.
With premium quality and impeccable attention to detail and white glove service at an accessible price point. All Starforge Systems PCs are built by hand in Austin, Texas by experienced builders who are passionate about what they do. Every computer you buy comes with a full 2-year parts and labor warranty. Starforge are always releasing limited run builds, so keep an eye out for awesome custom limited run computers. And Starforge are now offering custom custom cases and plate lights, whether you want to build the PC yourself or take your Voyager Pro PC to the next level. So special thanks to Starforge Systems for powering and sponsoring this video. So click the link below to find out what they have to offer. And if you are wondering, their logo is a hammer. Right, so yes, Dragonflight Season 4 is fast approaching.
Yes,
it was recently announced that the release date for Dragonflight Season 4 will be April 23rd in the NA region and April 24th in the EU. Of course, Dragonflight Season 3 and the accompanying rewards will not be obtainable as of the start of Season 4, so make sure you're doing that before April 23rd or 24th, depending on your region. Dragonflight Season 4 is, as mentioned, the final season of Dragonflight before we roll into the War Within pre-patch. So this is a season that's kind of a best of, which is going to feature all of the kind of Dragonflight content we've done over the expansion. Now, the first kind of major
Hang on. There we
change coming in Season 4 is a change to the difficulty of dungeons, and this is a change that we're going to see continue into the War Within. Now, firstly, of course, with the new season is new item levels, so all of the items across the board are going to be dropping around about 39 item levels higher than they are right now. Of course, this is just kind of standard as of a World of Warcraft season. So let's talk about some of the difficulty changes coming in Season 4 and beyond. I'm going to quote the development notes here because I feel like they just word them the best and kind of explain it the best, of course. So let's begin with normal and follower dungeons. So in Season 4, they will be dropping item level 460 Explorer gear, and this difficulty is actually completely...
Whoa, hello, 460? My current main character doesn't even have 460 gear. Oh, that is so sad. As of tomorrow, I am going to be less than follower geared, dungeon geared. Oh my god. I'm going to feel like such a scumbag tomorrow.
Unchanged, so as difficult or easy as a normal dungeon is right now, that will stay exactly the same. Going into Heroic will now drop item level 476 Adventurer gear, and the tuning and rewards of this difficulty are increased to be equivalent to baseline Mythic Zeros in the current system. However, Mythic difficulty changes and mechanics will not be present in this difficulty, and this of course remains a queuable experience. However, it's not cross-faction, so essentially all of the difficulty and loot of Mythic Zeros is going to now be in Heroic as of Season 4. So going into Mythic Zero dungeons here, Mythic will now drop item level 493 Champion gear. The tuning and rewards of this difficulty are increased to be the equivalent of a plus 10 dungeon.
So this, for reference, this is kind of my aim. I'm probably not going to dive too deep into the actual Mythic Plus stuff, but I will most probably try and do some Mythic Zeros each week, because no timers, no affixes, you know, you can work through them at your pace. The Mythic Zeros sound like a comfortable spot for me to live at, which will mean by the end of the expansion I'm probably looking at 500 item level gear. Sounds good to me.
With affixes in the current system. Now, there'll be no timers, no affixes, or limitations on changing specializations or talents while in this dungeon. Their goal here with Mythic Zero is to create a mega dungeon-like difficulty for this experience. This difficulty should present a meaningful challenge and provide rewards without the pressure of the current Mythic Plus system. Mythic Zero will stay on a weekly lockout, however. So, unfortunately, yes, you will still have to use the pre-made group finder to find these groups, but I think this is a really great change. So with this change is obviously a change to the Mythic Plus system also. So the Mythic Plus system will have rewards up to level 10, with +2 starting from what would regularly be a +11 in the current Mythic Plus. So a +5 should be as hard as a +15, and a +10 should be as hard as a +20 in the current system. And affixes will slot in at +2, 5, and 10. Dungeon ratings should be equivalent to what they represent in the current system, and there should be a smaller range of keystone levels to find groups for, and more meaningful progression between each level. So it's kind of a keystone number.
So for reference, to elaborate on this a little bit, the Mythic Zero dungeons are going to be significantly more tough to work your way through than they are today, but there's the advantage of that they will reward stronger gear. They'll be more difficult, and they'll reward better gear. They'll be the equivalent of doing a Mythic 10 dungeon now, which for a lot of you may still be what you consider like easy pipsqueak sort of dungeon levels, but it's nice that Mythic Zeros are going to have their place outside of just 1 week in the entire expansion. The general progression for most players nowadays is they'll do normal dungeons whilst they level up. They may do one sweep, probably not even one sweep of heroics or mythic zeros, due to the fact that you can run around and pick up some world quest gear, which will gear you up more than enough to throw you straight into like mid-tier mythic plus dungeons. So there's been this whole weird heroics are completely skipped, mythic zeros are completely skipped, and that it's two difficulties of the dungeons that basically have never existed outside of like week 1 of the expansion. So I like this change. I think it's going to be very good. We can even maybe look at doing some of these dungeons on stream as well, like zero stress, zero requirements. I don't need achievements linked. I'm not going to need Raider IO scores. I'm not going to care for any of that. As long as you can at least press your buttons, we can put some groups together and we can slowly but surely plug our way through some mythic zeros and get some more reasonable rewards for once, which will be nice. I think it opens up to a lot more people. Love the change. Oh yeah, definitely, without question. It opens up dungeons as an endgame activity for significantly more people. I basically have not touched dungeons outside of the first week of the expansion since Mythic Plus was introduced. Mythic Plus has never appealed to me. The timer, the affixes, repeatedly running the same dungeon, add those 3 things together and it just doesn't become enjoyable for me, I think. But I have always liked progressing through dungeons, small group activity content that is worth doing. Sounds good? Sounds good. I'll take it.
The squish of sorts, which sounds really great. I'm really interested to see how this actually will work out in Season 4 and beyond. And finally, just to touch upon Dawn of the Infinite. So Dawn of the Infinite hard mode will be available with updated tuning and rewards. Hard mode does not have a timer, and the rewards are on the hero track items. And of course, hard mode is intended to be more challenging than a standard mythic difficulty dungeon. So yeah, some pretty major changes to the difficulty there across the board for World of Warcraft. I really wish they would make heroic and normal cross-faction. I don't understand why it's not. It's very, very annoying. But yeah, really great changes here. I think this is going to really help a lot of players. Just
is it? Presumably it's going cross-faction in the new expansion, though. I would assume, right? Surely it's going cross-faction in the new expansion. This whole Mythic Plus season, they plan to keep going into the War Within as well, which is nice. I'm assuming it's not a complete flop. I can't see why it would be. Mythic Zeros, though. Yeah, Mythic Zeros might... I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow, won't we? We'll test it. We'll find out tomorrow. I really like this change, even if I'm usually trying to do the higher Mythic Plus dungeons. I appreciate the change from M Zeros. Yeah, I mean, if you are somebody that lives at like plus 15 to 20 keys normally anyway, you're probably going to completely skip over this. The change wasn't really targeted for heavy Mythic Plus players anyway. The change was implemented to bring more people into dungeons, because there's a big section of the player base that probably never touches dungeons anymore, because by the time you ding level 70 they become almost pointless, which is, a shame.
Relieving a lot of that pressure of the timers and affixes, but also getting the rewards of like a current plus 10, which is really nice to see. So yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out once Season 4 launches on April 23rd. Sticking with dungeons, of course, with a new season is a new dungeon pool for Mythic Plus. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, we have all of the 8 original Dragonflight dungeons available for Mythic Plus. This is Albathar Academy, Brackenhide Hollow, Halls of Infusion, Neltheris, the Ruby Life Pools, the Azure Vaults, the Knockhut Offensive, and Alderman Legacy of Tyr. So yeah, the 8 original Dragonflight dungeons will be available for Mythic Plus. There is a bunch of different tuning changes here to make the dungeons a little bit better. I think, generally speaking, people are pretty positive about that. But yeah, Season 4 will be the original 8 dungeons. The Keystone Master Mount for this season is cool, the Infinite Armadon.
Check that fella out. Check that fella out. He's a bit spiky, isn't he? He looks kind of cool. Might even go for that, you know? Can he fly, though? That's a good question. He probably can't. He probably can't. For me, the best thing about Season 4, only Dragonflight dungeons, there's no portal grind in Pugs, just to get my Keystone Master done and then get back to being a casual. Oh, that's true, yeah.
It's going to be the final armor gun we have. This is just another recolor of that mount, of course, in the infinite colors, which does look pretty cool, but yeah, never really a big fan of this mount. Not really sure why they didn't just make, you know, a dragon riding skin. But yes, Mythic Plus Season 4 is going to feature Dragonflight dungeons. So shifting into raids now. So raids in Season 4 will be called Awakened Raids. This was previously called Fated Raids. This system will work very similar to how we saw with Shadowlands. So what happens is every single week, one of the 3 Dragonflight raids will be listed as Awakened. When this raid is awakened, of course, all of the rewards from this raid will be equivalent to regular Season 4 items. Of course, having that increased item level and difficulty across the board. And this will rotate weekly, starting with the Vault Incarnates, going into Aberrus, and then, of course, a Midrasil. Now, beyond just a regular item level increase, we will also have a new tier set, which will drop from all 3 of the raids. This will drop a new tier token and can be exchanged with the new appearance and set bonuses which players did vote for. As for legendary items, they will continue to drop as usual from these raids.
Is it, was it not recently changed so that these are going to rotate weekly instead of every 2 weeks? I don't know what Dan actually said in this video then, I wasn't paying enough attention, but I think the raids are going to rotate every week now to get people sort of through them faster. Weekly twice and then all at once. Okay, so weekly until week 7 and then they just give you all of them. Boom. Okay, so that's your sort of structure to it. There's part of me that can't help but think that Season 4 raiding is less friendly than any other, because you're having to learn, you know, let's say, for example, if you didn't play for an entire patch, but you played for some of the other patches, it's quite, what I'm trying to get at here is it's a lot of raid bosses, and an entire new raid each and every week. Raiding in Shadow is Season 4. Same dog, different fleas. I like that phrase. Same dog, different fleas. I guess that makes sense. Am I late for the alpha talks? Oh, you can spark up conversation on anything you want. I mean, I don't have access to the alpha, so I don't know much more than most people do anyway. But we can you can always ask your questions. There's probably people in chat that do have alpha and do know the answers, so.
But players who have previously obtained them can purchase a Scale of Awakening to upgrade their current items to Season 4 item levels at a base of 502, and can be upgraded further through Crest and Flightstones. Yeah, Crest and Flightstones still continuing as a system. Of course, just kind of awakened ones, right? Like just another tier of those. As for other rewards from the raid coming in Season 4, we do have some new achievements linked to these Awakened raids. So completing all 3 of the Awakened Dragonflight raids on normal will reward you the Voyaging Wildling. So this is actually a new dynamic flying mount and is a recolor of the Ardenwild Flying Fox mount. Not really sure why they went with this mount, but it is a dynamic flying mount, which is really cool. So all you have to do there is complete all 3 of the raids once they are on Awakened difficulty on normal. If you complete the raids on Heroic, however, you will get the Awakened title, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And also, if you complete all 3 of the Awakened Dragonflight raids on Mythic, this will actually give you a teleport to the entrance of each of the raids. So yeah, some pretty cool rewards there, of course. Really nice to see.
Nice color, but odd choice. I mean, I think we know the situation here, right? They were like, we need a reskin. That one. You know, they weren't ever going to make anything new or put any significant amount of effort in, right? They were just going to pick something that they'd previously made. And there was probably some Halloween costume entry or something.
Continuing the fated system we did see in Shadowlands, the Awakened system does actually continue on into outside rewards, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But first, let's talk about the new dinar system in Dragonflight Season 4. So in Shadowlands Season 4, there was a new currency called the Puzzling Cartel Dinar. This was used as like a bad luck protection to purchase items from vendors, and in Dragonflight Season 4, they are bringing this back with a new item called the Antique Bronze Bullion. So I was holding off on recording this part of the video just because we don't have any details on this, but time is getting on, and I'm starting to think that we probably won't know anything about this until the launch of Season 4. But what we do know right now is that it stacks up to 20. Now, we don't know if this is per character, we don't know if this is a limit of 20, but we do know it stacks up to 20 times. What else we know is that it does come from the Mythic Dungeon weekly quest, the quest that pops up every 6 weeks or so. That's the only sighting we've had of it on the PTR. Any other sources, we aren't really sure. There's no quest been data mined, nothing like that. So perhaps it drops from dungeon bosses or Mythic Plus or something like that, but currently we do not know where this item comes from. However, we do know what it can buy. So right now on the PTR in Valdrakken, with the bullions, you can purchase rings, trinkets, and weapons from each raid at a cost of 2 bullions each. Now, these are on a new Awakening upgrade track, which goes all the way up to the highest item level of Season 4, so these are very lucrative items. Now, if you've bought all the weapons, trinkets, and rings that you've got, and you've got some antique bullions left over, you can also buy transmogs. So they've added a new vendor which sells weapon transmogs from every difficulty and every raid in Dragonflight for a cost of 1 bullion each, which is fantastic. So if you're a transmog collector and you want to grab some of those weapons, you can do that with this currency. The other item itself...
That's smart, you know. That's smart because that also gives players that have actually consistently played throughout the entire expansion a reason to still go and do this fated stuff. That they can maybe use these bullions to pick up odd bits and pieces, appearance-wise, that they were missing. And that also means that if those players are going and doing it, those are probably the players that know the bosses more effectively. They'll be the ones that will be able to sort of semi-lead the raid for people who maybe missed that patch or missed that dungeon and want to go in and sort of see it and complete it sort of thing. I always think it's good when they provide some reason for, I guess, what you could consider the veteran players to continue to do the thing. It's not mandatory in any way. They don't feel forced to, but if they do, they get something out of it. Other people get something out of it. I think it works well. It's quite clever.
Is the Jigglesworth Senior mount. This is 3 billions, and this is the mount from Shadowlands Fated. This is the Season 4 Shadowlands mount, so if you never got that back in Shadowlands, that is now going to be available to you. So, boom. Yeah, little light on the details on the bullion system, but it does look really great to buy transmog, weapons, and rings and things like that in Season 4. So moving on into outdoor world content in Dragonflight Season 4. This is something we never saw in the final season of Shadowlands, so it's really nice that this is actually getting an update in Season 4. So firstly, of course, World Quests will be getting an item level upgrade. They'll be dropping Explorer gear, which can be upgraded to item level 476. But the big thing for outdoor world players is that the outdoor world content is also going to be awakened similar to the raids. So a very easy way to know which kind of area is awakened for the week is the new weekly quest. So the weekly quest is getting a huge update, and this is going to turn it into the Last Hurrah quest. Now, this rotates every single week depending on which area is awakened or which raid is also awakened. What you'll see is that the zone that is active will be highlighted in the choice of quest. Now, this quest does reward a weekly spark and a new cache with champion gear, gold, and equipment upgrade materials. So some really good rewards.
We already suspect for any enchanters out there that this might be the source for your recipes. I don't think we actually 100% know that categorically for a fact, but it makes a lot of sense.
From this weekly quest, and the requirements for this weekly quest are no longer getting rep or anything like that. It's just simply completing tasks in these zones. So for example, in the Dragon Isles one, you'll have to complete a hunt, the soup, and of course the siege, because those activities will be awakened. So generally speaking, on an awakened week, the epic rewards from the world events will drop veteran gear at item level 480, and this can be upgraded to item level 502, which is actually really huge. Now, the rotation corresponds, as mentioned, with with the raid week. So
502 from World Gear. Holy smoke.
on the Vault of the Incarnates week, the Dragon Isles will be awakened. So the World Boss will be awakened. The 3 original world events of the Dragon Isles will also be awakened. So that's the Siege, the Soup, and the Hunt will also be dropping really high item level gear. During the Zeralak Cavern week, or the Aberrus week, the World Boss in the Zeralak Cavern will be awakened. The Researchers Under Fire event will be awakened. Farak Assaults and Time Rifts will also be dropping higher item level loot. And on the third rotation, on the Yggdrasil week, of course, the Emerald Dream will be awakened, so you'll have the World Boss dropping higher item level loot, and of course the Super Bloom will also be rewarding some very good gear. So, a pretty interesting take on the outdoor world content there. I kind of like it. It'll be interesting to see how it actually plays out in reality, but the kind of idea of it rotating, doing different events each week does sound kind of interesting, especially going back to like the Soup and things like that. That was always...
They seem to have skipped... They seem to have skipped the Forbidden Reach in its entirety. I guess... Yeah, I guess there was 3 raid seasons. Yeah, I suppose. It makes sense.
Really fun at the start of the expansion. Now, one outlier here is Dream Surges. Now, Dream Surges are also getting an increase, but this is a permanent increase across the board. This is not going to rotate out, at least as of PTR.
Is Dreambound
gear, the kind of Dream Surge Coalescence gear, is going to be now Explorer gear at 460 item level. That can be upgraded to 476. So a really nice kind of starting gear there. However, the big thing here for Dream Surges is, of course, the epic loot. So the vendor will now be selling veteran gear at item level 480, which can be upgraded to 502. Now, the currency for this is the Dream Surge Cocoon, which as of right now is the same currency as of Season 3. So if you want to go and start building that up, ready for Season 4, I highly recommend doing that.
There is no shot that they don't take those away then. Team NA, please tell me, have you lost all your Dream Surge Cocoons? Have you lost all... You must have lost all your Dream Surge Cocoons. There's no chance they won't take those away. I wouldn't... They did this... What did they do this with? They did this with the Rifts, didn't they? One of these systems was upgraded at some point when we had a patch, and they made all of the old ones go grey. The item was the same name, but it had a different item ID, so the old ones were grey and you had to farm up new ones. Was it the Time Rifts? I'm pretty sure it was. I cannot imagine for a minute they'll let you use your existing Dream Surge Cocoons. So maybe that's something you could I don't know. I can't confirm that though, can I? I don't want to tell you to go and spend them all today if they upgrade, if they then are used for upgrades tomorrow. I mean, you're going to have to take that gamble yourself, I reckon. Spending all the flight stones to buy rep tokens. Well, yeah, your flight stones are going to disappear, so spend them on summon, I suppose.
PTR be PTRing, it might end up changing, but we'll see what happens with that. This is, of course, a currency you can get once a week through a weekly quest in the Dream Surge zone. This quest has also changed a little bit with the Cache of Dreams. Inside this Cache of Dreams is actually a veteran piece at 480, some gold, some equipment upgrade materials, and some Whelpling crests. So Dream Surges really looking good for outdoor world players in Season 4. As for professions in Season 4, there is a brand new spark, which I did mention earlier. Same system applies. Doesn't seem like there's any big changes here in regards to the spark. Just an increase of item level across the board for profession.
Spark of Awakening, 486 to 499. So that's your new spark.
Items. And finally, of course, with any new season, we have a new PvP season. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'm joking. Okay, so in PvP, of course, item levels will be upgraded. Green Honor gear will be at a base of 454 and 515 in PvP. Conquest gear will be 493 with 528 in PvP. World PvP gear will also be getting an upgrade. The base item level of this will be 457, with it being 512 in PvP. And the Epic World PvP gear will also be 463 base with with a 5 to 5 item level inside PvP combat. So no kind of revolutionary changes there, just an increase of item levels. As for rewards for PvP, the Vicious mount this season will be the Vicious Dream Talon, of course coming in an Alliance blue color and the Horde red. I actually really like the look of this mount, and I will probably try and get it through Solo Shuffle, but realistically I won't do that. And finally, for Gladiators, the Gladiator mount this season will be the Draconic Gladiators Drake. This is a purple variant of the Drake that we did see in Season 1. Looks very cool. I believe it was Data Mine previously. Yeah, just a really awesome looking Gladiators Drake, and the final kind of full transform of Dragonflight. And that's it. That is Dragonflight Season 4. Not a revolutionary season by any means, but of course we do still have patch 10.2.7, which will contain some new content for you before we get into the War Within pre-patch.
It comes out March 6th.
War Within Alpha is coming very soon as well. It's actually listed as before Season 4 on the schedule. So yeah, we're going to see that coming up extremely soon. But let me know down below what you think of Dragonflight Season 4. Will you be playing it? Will you be enjoying it? Yeah, let me know down below. I think it's okay, but it would have been nice to have something a little bit more revolutionary, but you know, it's kind of cool that we still have 10.2.7 coming up. So hopefully 10.2.7 is a banger.
Well, I think it's quite safe to say that even though Season 4 is just kind of like, you know, keep you busy, Season 4 is a keep you busy patch and allows you to sort of maybe finish ticking some boxes that you might not have finished on your way to Season 4. I'm thinking world content-esque stuff here. You know, if you still need some appearances from the Dream Surge or some appearances from the Time Rifts or the Super Bloom or something, Season 4 is going to be a keep you busy sort of patch. But March 6th we got 10.2.7, which will bring a new quest line for you to do that week. But the week following, March 16th? No, I don't know. The week following, we then obviously also have Pandaria doing Pandaria. May 16th, there we go. May 16th. Well, actually, hang about. That's not even a week, is it? That's not even a week. What day is the May 7th? May 7th is a Tuesday, but the 16th... Wait, hang on. The 16th is a Thursday. They're launching Panda on the Thursday. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's not even a week. It's like a bit more than a week, but global launch. Global launch. Oh, well, I'm going to have to make sure I'm not doing anything that weekend then. Okay. Okay. It goes live with Asia's Thursday patch day, I suppose. Oh, well, there we go. There we go. Did I say March? I meant May. You know what I mean. I meant May. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Noted. Noted.
Yeah. But we'll have to see. But guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon, and I've got Twitter at MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And as mentioned, I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Dragonflight PTR, War Within Alpha, and more, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.
Okay, cool. Cool. So, that's what we can expect tomorrow then. So for me, let's look at this selfishly. Selfishly, Season 4 for me is going to be dabble with the Mythic Plus changes. Probably do some M0s each week if M0s are going to sort of give something reasonable. Bring some more life to Mythic 0 dungeons. I will probably shoot for about 500 item level on my characters. I think 500 item level should be relatively achievable. That will probably not take too long. Plus, that's probably it, honestly. I can't imagine I'm going to be doing too much more with Season 4, simply because a lot of the it's cool that the world content has awakened, but I've kind of already done a lot of it. It's good for those players that have caught up, but I did the rifts when they were a thing. I did the Dream Surge when they were a thing. The week where we spend in the Zarelek Cavern, I know there's quite a lot I still need to do in the Zarelek Cavern, so that might be an interesting week to get some sort of zone completion stuff done. As it will probably be easier to do because there'll be lots of people in the zone as well. But honestly, I think I'm just waiting for Pandaria now. I'm waiting for Remix, I think. Waiting for Remix seems like the plan. Wait for Remix, get Alpha. That's my goal for the next few weeks, I think. Rumour has it that there's another wave of Alpha invites going out today. So if you haven't already, make sure you are signed up if you want to dive into Alpha and have a little bit of a poke about. Yeah, rumour has it there's going to be another wave that goes out today. Will we get in? I guess we'll find out. There's a new wave every week, but the theory being is they'll probably do the wave of invites on Tuesday. Yeah, I think that's the plan of action for the next week or two. We might have this weird season 4 for me is going to be very flash in the pan. I don't think there's going to be too much to keep me busy in season 4, so I really, 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 really do hope I get in the alpha. If not, we'll keep ourselves busy until Pandaria, I guess. Until some Panda stuff, which is, what's that, like 3 weeks away? 3 weeks away? I guess that would be cool. But I'm going to leave it there for today, boys and girls. I'm going to go get me some food. I'm starting to get pretty hungry. We, weirdly, it doesn't feel like we did much, but I actually think I got quite a lot done today. Spending all those Dragon Isle supplies meant that we've, like from an expansion-wide collections perspective, we picked up a whole bunch of stuff, which is really cool. Ticked a lot of boxes, which I like. Can we throw you over to someone specific, or should I just let you go on your ways and see who you wish to? I'll just let you guys go on your ways, figure out who you want to watch. Yeah, I unironically probably need to go shovel some snow as well. I'll put some food in me, shovel some snow, and pray to RNGs as we get an alpha invite. Have a wonderful rest of the day, boys and girls. Come say hi over in the Discord. I'll see you all next time. Peace.